This episode of FriendZone is brought to you by Strife, second generation MOBA, in open beta now. Check out strife.com for more information.
Everybody, welcome to FriendZone, where we are friends and we're in the zone. This is a show that happens every Friday-ish, depending on what's going on. And it's a show where we sit around and play video games in animal costumes for like 3 hours, and it's pretty dope. So, let me introduce to you the beautiful guests that are joining us today, starting with Mr. Octopimp.
Hi, I'm Alex, aka Octopimp. I do anime parodies on YouTube. You should check them out. They're pretty funny. Watch them. Enjoy.
And Mr. RedPanda, Jake.
Hello, I'm Jake, RedPandaGamer. I make reviews and top 10s mostly about independent video games.
And Dave.
I'm Dave. And I have a channel called DaveControlLive where I do a lot of Dark Souls related content. And I also just started this new series a few months ago called the Dave Control Super Shows, which are very John Tron-y, peanut butter gamery. So if you like those type of fun, high energy, high comedy videos, check those out because they're awesome. And I, who made them, guarantee they are because I like them for some weird reason.
Nice.
You can trust that.
I like the shameless whoring going on here.
Oh yeah.
If you like JonTron, you're gonna like me more.
If you like good things, you will like my good things.
I don't even know who that guy is.
If you like funny stuff, my funny stuff's the funniest stuff.
It is the funniest
of all
funny.
the stuff that's funny.
Of all the possible funny things.
Do you like peanut butter and gaming?
No.
No, well then you will like my channel because it's not peanut butter.
Oh,
gaming.
good.
Wow.
Flip that on its ear.
I already subscribed.
I hate games.
As they say, you turn that on its ear.
Here.
Hey, all right. Woo! Hey, we have friends on, everybody.
Welcome to FriendZone.
So, how we're gonna start off the show today is with 1 True 3. Are you guys ready to play 1 True 3? Because about 5 minutes ago, you sounded not so convinced about playing 1 True 3.
I came up with 3 true stories.
Well,
that doesn't.
That's not how
you know what?
this game works.
Just alter one of them slightly.
I'll make you a deal.
Okay,
you can
okay.
pick 2 of them.
Yeah.
All right.
And then one of them's got to be false.
No, I got it. I got it. I'm good.
This is 1 True 3, Alex. It's got to be
Wait.
false.
Wait.
Two false statements,
Oh,
1
no.
true statement.
Hang on, I'm really confused right now.
It's 2
Sorry.
false, 1 true.
No, okay, no, I got it.
Wait,
I got it.
or is it the fact that you're confused the lie?
2 true?
No.
That's already.
Okay, all right. This is getting real meta right now. We got it.
1 truth.
1
Sorry.
truth. 1.
1 truth,
1
2
truth.
lies.
Okay.
2 lies.
Got it.
Is anybody ready for this? Or
No.
is everybody confused now?
I'm
No,
ready.
I understand now.
Dave's ready?
I'm ready.
Dave's ready.
Dave's ready.
Woo,
Go, Dave.
Now remember, the way that this game works is that he is going to tell us his 3 statements, and we get to badger him with questions to try and catch him in a lie so we can figure out what the truth is.
Okay.
Right? Okay,
Okay.
Dave.
Right.
All right. So my first story is that I've been to PAX multiple years. And the first year I went, PAX 09. My producer of the gaming website I was with, I was interviewing. He's my producer. He dragged us out during the middle of the show. So we had to go to a strip club where he ended up ditching us for a stripper after we literally had to film them for him at the end of PAX. And then he left us and we had to find our own way home. So that is my first story.
Okay.
Second story.
Second story.
All right, so the second story is when I was a kid, my family would go to Disney World because it's better than Disneyland, let's be honest.
It's true.
And I was at
Animal
Innovations, which was the Sega place, and I went to go use the restroom as a kid, like 5-year-old, 10-year-old kid, something like that. I'm jumping around.
It's like 5
10-year-old
years.
kid.
Yeah,
so
that's
regardless,
big
I was
gap
like 10.
I don't know.
Okay,
It's starting to sound a
so
little fishy.
someone literally, I was using the restroom, someone busted open the door, vomited on me, realized they vomited on a little kid, and just pieced out and left. And all my clothes and everything was soaked in vomit. So that is when I learned to lock my bathroom stall.
Gross.
When you were 5 or 10.
When you're 5 or 10.
Or 10.
Okay, well,
Or
first
10.
of all,
One of
that
those two.
story is a lie because Disneyland is better.
No, it's not, because Disneyland
I've
doesn't
never
have
been
the
to Disney
Animal
World.
Kingdom.
I can't weigh in on this.
Animal Kingdom.
What's your third story?
So the third story is another gaming convention one. I was at Gen Con. This was before I went to PAX and actually ended up getting into a mini scuffle where I ended up getting punched in the nose at Gen Con. So that is the other story.
That is by far the simplest.
That is the
stories.
simplest,
Yeah.
and so,
How old
it's-
were you?
it's-
Who punched you?
How old was I? I was like 20.
Who punched you?
Or 25.
Who punched me? I don't know his name.
It was a man.
It's three. It's
Yeah.
got to be 3 or 2.
Or
one.
what? Wait.
It's one of the 3. One of the
Okay.
3.
Yeah, it's probably one of the 3.
So second story is vomit story, right?
Yeah.
Third story is getting punched. First story is strip club.
Right.
How far away from the convention center was the strip club?
It was pretty close. It was like it was only like a couple miles.
Which
I mean,
PAX was
he
this?
actually ordered the taxi.
PAX 09.
And since this was PAX 09, he actually ordered the taxi. We were doing like an Engage game. Weirdly, no, I'm not joking.
No,
there was
Wait,
an Engage
hold
game.
on a minute.
I'm not joking.
Engage?
Yeah, it was an
Also, you
Engage
said
game.
you're not lying, which...
That means you're lying.
Okay, regardless.
Also, Engage? Wasn't that like 2002?
Yeah, that blew my mind that we were doing an Engage game. So, regardless, we took a taxi, and he paid for the taxi. He was paying for the taxi for everything, and that's why I was like, all right, I guess we gotta go with you. And literally, the way we got into the strip club for free was he was like, oh yeah, I got a camera crew with me. And he had us come in with him to film, and he pretended that we were apparently filming for them.
What was the strip club called?
I don't know.
I feel like a strip club owner would be dubious about having people film
You
inside
can't
the
film
strip
inside
club.
a strip
Yeah.
club.
Okay,
You're not
well,
allowed to-
okay.
You're not even allowed to bring out your...
All right, look,
I've
maybe
heard
okay,
you're
it's
not
not okay,
allowed to
okay.
bring out your
Okay,
phone.
it's not. It
A
wasn't
friend
like,
told me.
I'm saying this wrong. It wasn't a strip club. It was like it was one of those places where there's pole dancers. It was literally there were pole dancers.
That's-
Like they weren't
yeah.
strictly
As
dancers.
there are.
Fully clothed.
Well,
Right.
they were clothed, and it was like a bar with like dancers on.
Was it a
poles.
gymnastics meet?
I think
I
you might have
wish.
just gone to like a gymnastics.
Like a high school gymnastics meet.
Which is even weirder than a
hopefully
game
we're
dev was like,
throwing-
hey, we're gonna go to this gymnastics
Yeah.
meet with the camera crew.
It's gonna be amazing.
Oh, it's getting weird.
Okay, so how did you take care of the vomit situation after you were vomited on as a 5/10-year-old?
Well, I was a 5/10-year-old,
Right.
and I think it was 10. It was more of eventually. Fortunately, most of it went into the hole in front of me, and somehow you missed most of me. But afterwards, my parents were there, and they freaked out.
Went on Splash
and
Mountain like 5
Went on
times.
Splash Mountain 5 times. No, they immediately bought me new
Belly
clothes.
first.
I was really excited because I got a Donald Duck hat, and I love Donald Duck. So I was like excited about that, and then they took me back to the hotel, and I took a shower. So that was about it. They were like, "We're piecing out of innovations."
I think, man, I don't know if I can believe that one.
I don't know. That sounds too good. I feel like if
Too
I
good to be true.
No, right, no, because like if I was on family vacation and I got puked on, my family like that sucks. We're gonna go on Splash Mountain anyway and get some of it off you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
sorry,
No,
I
my
had
mom
to-
would have been like, "This is
really?
disgusting. We're buying you new
My
clothes."
family's
Yeah, for
terrible,
sure.
so.
Yeah, all right. I'm glad then my parents were like, "We're buying new clothes."
Yeah.
But okay, and then the punch story. I don't
Yeah.
know what to even ask.
The
about
punch story almost
story.
just seems too simple to be.
I know.
But I mean, if you look at it from the other side of the coin,
Yeah.
you know, it's like, I mean, really, what more is there to say?
I
He
got punched.
He got punched.
But it's also a really easy lie.
Why
to
did you
pick
get
up.
punched?
It was okay. So I was at Gen Con, right? And it was like D&D people, and we were filming because it was a film crew thing. And someone got in front of the camera as I was doing an interview. So they turned out the camera. Was like, "Hey, can you watch it next time?" And he got in my face about it. I was like, "Look, we're filming." He's like, "Dude, I don't know."
No.
Like,
I feel
No,
like
no,
I feel
no,
like you
no,
should have said
no,
this to begin
no,
with.
no.
Yeah.
Number three
Number
is the
three is a
lie.
lie.
Well, there's two lies,
there's
guys.
Well, we
Wait,
know that one.
okay.
There's that.
I keep forgetting.
Yeah,
that.
it's
Yeah.
okay.
Okay,
We'll
all
get
right.
through this together.
Number 3, just keep reminding me. Okay, number 3,
I think number 3 is a total lie.
I think number 3 and number 1.
Yeah, you think number 2 is true?
I think number 2 is true, which
I'm
is
gonna go with number 1.
unfortunate.
I'm gonna say that number 1 is true.
All right.
What about you?
How do we?
What's your guess?
Okay.
Because I really hate that you said a 5 or 10-year-old. I really hate that you said that. But I don't remember anything from being 5 years old.
Specifically,
I think number 2 is true.
Okay.
I think number 1 and number 3 are false.
All right.
So you think 2 is true,
I
you
think
think 2 is true. I'm gonna go with 1 just to be different.
All right. So number 2 is true.
Ah!
Number 1 is almost entirely true. Everything about that
about
story,
it?
actually, everything about 1 is
Yeah.
true, except for the fact that my producer left to go sleep with that girl. Everything about it actually was true outside of
Yeah.
that, including
Okay.
the Engage game. That was
still
actually true.
don't
Are they
believe
still
that.
making N-Gage? Nokia.
Someone
was actually true.
somewhere is making an
is
N-Gage
playing
game.
is playing a
or
Nokia
playing,
game.
yeah. You
Yeah.
can play Tomb Raider on it. It's a big
Can
deal.
you really?
That was literally like,
I don't
that was
know.
how he was trying to sell the game, was they had booth babes, and that,
Yeah.
the booth babe worked at this place, and my producer was talking up the booth babe, and that's how we ended up there.
But it wasn't a strip club, it was a gymnastics meet.
Neat.
It was
Yeah,
a
at the
gymnastics meet,
gymnastics
and I was
meet
like,
where the
great,
booth
let's get
babe
into
works.
this. I'm ready.
Right.
Yeah.
Get your
Her
ribbon
daughter
dancer
her
out.
was a gymnast.
All right.
Just being a supportive
All
mother.
right, so
That's
All right,
pretty good.
Yeah.
Who's up next? Me?
Yeah.
Should I go?
do you have them?
Uh,
Remember, 1 true thing,
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
2 lies.
2 lies.
True lies.
True lies. Starring
True lies.
Arnold
Arnold
Schwarzenegger
Schwarzenegger.
and James
Franco.
Jane Franco.
Who's the other star in that movie?
In what movie?
True
All you
lies.
need to know
Lies.
is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
True Crime Streets of LA. Let's keep it video game.
Okay.
All right.
No, I don't got him. You go.
Okay.
All right.
God.
We're so prepared.
One truth, two lies.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, I had it. Okay. So when I was 12 years old, my sister and I, we had bunk beds, and we were sleeping. And when my sister was like a baby, she used to do this really annoying, not a baby, she's like a toddler. She used to do this really annoying thing where she would drop her pacifier down below on purpose, just make me pick it up and get it for her, otherwise she'd cry.
Okay.
And for years, I was always like, I can't wait till you just fall off the bunk
What a
bed.
devious baby.
And I can't wait till you fall off the bunk bed and hurt yourself, and we're all gonna laugh at you. And then finally, one day, she fell, hit her face on a dresser, and cut it all the way through, and got blood everywhere. And we had to like carry her downstairs. We had to go to the hospital. And
That's
the,
so sad.
And the doctor put his finger like through her lip.
Jeez.
Super gross. So that happened.
All right.
And then my second story, when I went to Chicago Comic-Con, it was kind of really a letdown because I had just gone to PAX the year before, and I thought, it's Chicago, it's got to be an amazing thing. And I went, and not only was it lame, but somebody stole my camera. I had a DSLR Canon T2i that I shot all my interviews with, and I had left it like right next to me when I was eating something, and I looked, and it was gone. And I went and complained about it, and they said, sorry, it's not our problem. So that was awful. I never went back to Chicago Comic-Con because A, stuff got stolen, and B, it wasn't a fun time.
Wait, so they get stolen or did you just lose it?
No, it got stolen.
Okay.
Like someone snagged it while I wasn't looking because that's what people do
Yeah.
when you're not looking.
Okay.
And then the third story is about when I met my girlfriend. We were at the beach, and I had had my pants pulled down, and the pants were stolen, thrown in the water, and I was like hiding under a towel because I didn't want anyone to see me, obviously, or get in trouble for being naked. Because people were jerks. It was high school.
Okay.
You know?
Oh, wow. It was a long time.
And I was just laying there with a towel on me, and I was just like looking for someone I knew. And I had talked to her a few times, like in school, like passing through. And I said, hey, could you help me out? Someone threw my underwear, or not my underwear, my swim shorts in the water. And she went out and got them back, and then we started dating. And we're still dating.
Someone tweet at his girlfriend.
She doesn't have a Twitter.
Oh, then don't do it.
Just start tweeting at everyone on Twitter until you find her.
Okay.
Yeah, those are my 3 stories.
All right.
Does your sister have a scar?
Yes.
Can we see a picture?
I don't carry pictures of my sister.
You don't have a
around.
picture of your sister on your phone?
No.
Terrible brother.
I know. I'm sorry.
I think number 1 and number 3. That's my initial guess.
Okay.
I need to find
Are
out
the
more
2
info.
lies?
Well, I mean, two's
Yeah.
one of those simple ones, though, where it's like, okay, like, what were you looking at?
2's
when-
believable, but so believable
Yeah, it's
that
so
it might be a
believable
lie.
that's just like an easy lie to tell.
I was getting food.
You just- okay. Oh, what did you see it? Well, I'm assuming you probably actually were at that Comic-Con. If you said that, I would believe.
Yeah, Chicago
Me too.
Comic-Con. I've never even heard of Chicago.
C2.
Okay, so how old was your sister when she fell?
She was 8.
She was 8. And was she still dropping her pacifier?
Yeah.
No, that was just like an old anecdote that made
Okay.
the end result funny, but not funny because she got really hurt.
She was 5 or 10.
And wait,
She's 5 or 10
Wait, so
or
you-
20.
or 20, I don't know.
I don't remember.
wait,
It's
so you
not
guys were
much.
still sleeping in the same room in a bunk bed?
We had bunk beds, yeah.
And she was 8, and how old were you?
I would have been 13. Yeah, I mean, you know.
And you shared the same room? as
Yeah,
one girl?
dude, what do you want from me?
Ah.
We were trying to save money. Don't judge us.
Huh. Okay.
How? Wait a minute. How did somebody pants you and then like manage to get them off of your body?
'Cause I was
That's
lame.
And
that's
then put them in the
lie.
water.
Number 3 is a lie. That's right out. Now we need to decide between number 1 and number 2.
It's gonna wind up being the truth.
Whatever.
If that's
No,
the-
now you have to
if
explain.
that's
How
the
did it
truth-
happen?
No,
if
yeah,
that's the
no,
truth,
yeah, no, it's
I
fine.
will eat my hat.
How did someone? Okay, I really want to know. How did someone depass you? Even
Because
if it's false.
I was sleeping, like on the.
And you didn't wake up when someone started depassing
No, I
you?
started waking up. Yeah, he was like a football player. He's a big jerk.
Number 3 is the lie. Number 3 is the lie. We need to.
Why are
That's
football
right
players
out.
always jerks?
That's right out.
Because man, their parents never hugged them.
Have you ever seen how they draw football players?
Have you
in
ever watched a
cartoons?
Pop
They're all
Warner
jerks.
game?
It's
Yeah,
true.
they get treated like garbage.
Oh my gosh,
Alright.
have you guys seen the like picture documentation of like football players
Oh, yeah.
across comic books?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
so
yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
They look identical.
Really?
They're all blonde and they're all like the V shape.
Yeah, they're shaped like
they
this.
got tiny legs.
And they
Yeah.
stole
So
and they
good.
stole my shorts at
It's
the
because
beach.
it's
They
and they
stole your
stole Jay
shorts.
shorts.
They're
They've all
jerks.
got shorts.
Yeah.
I think one's the truth. I'm gonna go with one being the truth.
I'm gonna go with 2.
I think 2's the truth.
All right.
I think 2's the truth, and 1 and 3 are lies.
Okay.
1's the truth.
Yes!
Oh! Yes!
Yeah,
Let me guess, you went to Chicago Comic-Con, but your camera didn't get stolen.
that's correct.
Yeah.
It was just
And it was really bad.
I feel like it was
yeah,
like
yeah.
my being punched in the face story. It's
Yeah.
the exact same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like this is an easy lie to
right.
come up
People
with.
are terrible, so it would make sense they would do something
Right,
terrible.
I'm not that surprised.
I did meet my girlfriend at the beach. It wasn't because I had my pants stolen, though.
That's too bad.
Did you just come up with that, or did that happen?
I
to
just
somebody?
came up with it.
That
Okay.
was, at first it was very
Yeah,
convincing.
when
Yeah,
I
no, at first I thought,
the
like,
first
oh
thing
my
I
God.
realized when I started saying it was like, how would anyone pull that off, literally? But then I figured the imagery of someone like laying with a towel over them was funny enough to make people think it was
Yeah.
true. Sorry.
And then she's like, "Oh, this is cute."
It
I
was-
hate you out
Aw.
of pity.
Yeah, I mean, she probably
Poor
is getting me
man.
out of pity.
Aw. Wait, so you guys met in high school?
Yeah.
Wow, nice. We've
Yeah,
been
we've
together
been
for a long
together for
time.
5 years.
Congratulations.
Aw,
Nah,
Precious.
thanks.
Okay. My turn?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, first off, when I was really young, I went to a birthday party. I must have been, 5 or 6 or 10. And there was this like sort of Chuck E. Cheese style kids like pizza place. I don't know if they had it anywhere else. It was called Circus Pizza, and their mascot was like this, it was like a clown, and they had like him walking around like a stuffed mascot, and I was absolutely terrified of it. And
that's
when
the story.
and when he came to our table, I was so scared that I ran and hid in the photo booth that you like take pictures at, and I wouldn't come out because I was so scared.
I wish that someone had like taken pictures while you were in
Yeah,
there.
of me in the
Yeah.
photo booth.
Yeah.
Just like horrified.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
And then a
yeah.
hand reaching in.
And then
like Five Nights at
we never hear
Freddy's.
from Alex again. It's like
yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
It's surprisingly
Yeah.
like.
Oh, Five Nights
Have
at
you
surprisingly-
played Five Nights at Freddy's?
I actually never have. I'm too scared of it.
That's fair.
It's terrifying.
Is it really
Yeah,
scary?
it's
Okay.
pretty
I really
okay.
want to play it.
So, story number 2. When I was younger, my older than the previous story. I must have been 8. My brother, or 10. My brother was big into Legos. He was big into like building Lego sets, and I always wanted to play with him, but he never would let me. And he had this one called the Black Monarch's Castle, and it was like really intricate, and it had one of those old Legos used to have like the most complicated thing they would do is they would have like the drawbridges that would open
With like
and
actual
close.
string?
With string.
Yeah,
and
and you
it
had
had
a
one of
little-
those.
a little- yeah.
And I always wanted to play with it because it was really, really cool, but he never would let me because it took a long time to build, and he thought I would break it. So
jerk.
I tossed it down the stairs.
Nice.
You definitely broke
you're
it then.
the worst brother.
I
You didn't even just play with it. You just tossed
Yeah.
it down.
I
the
know.
stairs.
I had no desire to play with it whatsoever.
no.
I wasn't even that. It was just a, like one of those kind of. I was just like,
just really
like,
just
dropped it down the
like
stairs.
made eye contact with him and be like,
I don't
my
think.
cat.
sorry, bro.
I don't think I've ever seen my brother that mad since then. That is the maddest I've ever seen.
What were the exact number of steps on the staircase?
Oh gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we had a little. There was 10 down, and
Too
then
precise. I don't believe
What
you.
was
Around.
it? What was it doing near? What was this Lego set?
Oh,
doing
I went
near-
into his room and just took it.
Okay.
It was just on the bookshelf. But anyway, third story. So third story is
This is a lie.
when.
I know. It was already lying.
Hey.
Just let him try.
When I couldn't think of a good third story is the problem.
That's the truth.
This is the truth.
That's the
One.
truth. That's the truth. No, first time I ever went to Disneyland. I wanted to go on Indiana Jones so badly.
Yeah.
Because it's really fun.
Okay.
And it was one of those moments where we went in and then it broke down as we were in line and they like make you go
Right.
off. And then you come back and it was up and they were like letting people in because they like let people in a little bit at a time. And then we went in and then as we were going in, they stopped it. Made us all go out again.
Yeah.
And so we're like, okay, forget it. So the next time I came back, it was broken down again. And I didn't get to go on Indiana Jones until the 4th time I went to Disneyland. And it was actually working.
Wait. Okay. How old were you your first time going to Disneyland?
26? It was like
Oh, okay.
2 years ago.
I
Or
was gonna say, 'cause
25. I
Indiana
was
Jones
25.
is a new ride. so-
Yeah, I was
Wait.
25.
I thought Indiana Jones was a show.
No, in Disney World it's
No.
a show.
Oh, in
Disneyland,
Disney-
they
In
have a ride.
Disneyland, there's Temple of
Oh,
the
the
Forbidden
ride
Eye.
is so
Dang it. I was
good.
just
It
there,
is
we
actually
didn't
really
go.
good.
Yeah, it's
you
one of the
should've
best
gone
rides in
to the
Disneyland.
And the first time,
Dang
it
it.
sucks because the first time I actually went on it, it was like just after it had been fixed. So everything wasn't working quite right. So it was like, everything was kind of slow.
Yeah.
And like, the part where you drop down when the boulder shows up, it was like, because you see the boulder and then you're supposed to like drop down and go, but it was like,
Yeah.
and then we went.
I think the boulder's always slow.
Is it really?
I don't know.
I never. Apparently, it's a ride I've never been on.
Okay.
Well,
It's
I think we
really
already
sad.
determined that this is a lie, given the build up to this.
Well, now I don't know.
Those are my
though.
3 stories.
I mean, this is definitely the most real sounding story, but I think it's a lie.
Okay, so
given
we've
the
got
build-up.
Indiana Joe's story. We've got I really hate the drawbridge story, and we've got what was the first one?
The first one was the Circus Pizza story.
Yeah.
Circus Pizza
Circus
story.
Pizza.
Five Nights
story.
at Freddy's.
I find all 3 of
Five
these
Nights at
very
Pizza.
believable.
Oh yeah, they all are.
And that's
are
why
all
they're
very
so
believable
good.
stories.
That's why there's.
I don't believe that a kid would throw a Lego set down the stairs because he'd rather play with. Who cleaned it up? Like, were your parents home? Like,
Yeah, they made me pick up most of the pieces.
most of the pieces.
I mean, when you're.
Some of them have never been found.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're a kid though, you get maniacally like, I'm gonna get back
Yeah,
at my
you
brother.
just like you get angry and you're not sure how to like deal with those emotions yet, so you're just like ah!
Yeah.
You just
But he had
freak
to
out.
pick it up, carry it to the stairs, and then you said you just knocked it over.
I just threw it down the stairs.
yeah, he just went.
And
It wasn't even. The thing is, like,
and then-
I was too little. I couldn't like throw it, and so I just like pushed it down the stairs.
Didn't you say you're 8?
I must have been around.
That's
like
the
7 or
lie.
8.
I don't believe it. No
Okay.
one, no monster would
All
throw
right,
Lego
all right. So
downstairs.
number 1, what was the name of this place that you went to?
Circus Pizza.
Yeah.
I've never heard of a circus.
It must
pizza
be a
before.
Minnesota thing, I guess.
Oh, I
Oh, it's
totally
Minnesota
believe
thing.
that sounds like a Minnesota thing.
Yeah. Along
Well-
with Discovery Zone.
Yeah.
Did you have Discovery
We had
Zone?
Discovery
We had Discovery
Zone,
Zone.
yeah.
That was
From
an everywhere
Chicago.
thing.
Yeah.
And
I
it was
did.
Discovery Zone and Chuck E.
So,
Cheese.
so did you have a meltdown?
It was. I
middle
was
of this
really
birthday?
afraid. I was at a birthday party. I was really, really scared.
Did
like,
any of the kids make fun of you afterwards?
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, they all made fun of me because I was like afraid of this like stuffed mascot clown thing.
Aww.
Yeah, whatever. It was funny because they gave us some free like Circus Pizza stationery. I still have some Circus Pizza pencils actually.
Who keeps pencils for that long?
Ah,
I can't.
That sounds like a lie.
I can't even keep pencils for like a couple of weeks of a school year.
I think in my desk back in Chicago, if you pull out my drawer, there's desks from like when I was in second grade that I just never threw out because it's just in my desk drawer. I think 2 is the truth.
I think 1 and 2 are lies.
I think 2 is the truth.
I think 1 and 2 are lies.
Yeah, these are all
2 is the
believable.
I think you put a lot of time into your lies, and then you were like, I need to tell a true story now. I think 1 or 2 are lies.
Okay, so you
That's
think
a
number
good
3
point.
is the truth? You think number 2 is the truth? I'll go with number 1.
Number 2 is the truth.
Oh, God, you nailed it.
Every time.
Every time.
I wasn't actually that afraid of the mascot. He creeped me out, but I didn't
Right.
like hide or anything.
Yeah.
And then
That was kinda what I was
Indiana
thinking.
Jones, I just didn't want to go on it because the line was too long.
Yeah,
the
that
first
makes
time I
sense.
went, so it wasn't
Yeah.
actually broken
Can we
down.
get everyone's been to Disney here, right?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
everyone's favorite ride?
Space Mountain.
Space Mountain.
Space Mountain. Yeah, Space Mountain.
It's really good.
I was
The
gonna-
music is like one of my favorite parts
I
about
was
it is the
gonna-
music is so good.
I was gonna actually.
Figment.
If it's not Star Tours,
Star Tours.
Star
is
Tours
also
Star Wars
is
is
so
good. There's a lot of really good
it's
rides.
it's Small World.
I
I
never-
legitimately love Small
Really?
World.
Really?
I absolutely love
That's
it.
the lie.
I think no, yeah, the mechanics of it and like the catchiness of the song and how simple it is and the lines are so quick.
Plus,
I love Small World.
Mary Blair designed that ride, and she's like one of my favorite Disney
Yeah.
concept artists ever. If you've never heard of Mary Blair, she also did a lot of concept artwork for Alice in Wonderland.
Oh,
She's a
nice.
fantastic artist. Look up her artwork.
I'll have
It's
to look her up.
beautiful.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But Space Mountain's really cool.
Space Mountain's great.
But it's just dark.
It is dark, but it's fun. That's what's
It's
fun about it.
awesome.
Plus, I like
Ah.
roller coasters, but not roller coasters that are too intense.
Yeah.
I love
Dude,
it.
a
Roller
roller
coasters.
coaster in pitch black is like
That's
incredible.
Yeah.
I keep feeling like my head's gonna get hit on something.
I
I'm
know,
just
I
gonna,
love
yeah.
it. You're just like, ah.
And no one's gonna know I'm
So
dead
good.
till the ride's over.
And the music is done by the guy who scored The Incredibles.
And the music's
Really?
awesome too.
Yeah.
The music's great.
It's the dude who did the Incredibles.
It was
soundtrack.
closed when I went last week.
Yeah,
so
I used to go to
didn't
Six
get
Flags
It's
every
so
week with my
close,
friends.
dude.
I love roller coasters
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
much.
Big
true.
Thunder Mountain is also good.
I
Not
hate
quite as
it.
Yeah, Big Thunder
high.
Mountain's good.
I like it.
There's-
I like it.
yeah.
Oh man, so
I like all the mountains.
the first time that I ever did the haunted house,
Oh,
Oh, Haunted
yeah.
Mansion's
Oh my
haunted,
God.
yeah, haunted mansion. So the first time I ever did that, I was very young.
Yeah.
And my mom like sat me down and she was like, "We can do it if you want, but if you don't want to, that's okay." And I was like, "We're gonna do it." I literally screamed, cried, and kept my eyes closed through the whole thing. My
Yes.
mom carried me
That's-
like
yeah.
a baby
That's
through
okay.
the entire thing. And so now, as an adult, every time I go, I have to go
Yeah.
because it's
No.
like
Well,
plus it's, like, the
retribution
best
for my
ride.
actions as a
That
child.
ride
I feel like the worst part of that would have been at the end
When they're
it's
sitting
like,
next
when they're
to you.
sitting next to you,
You think
and you're just
over,
just
and
like
you
the
look.
blood drains from your face. You're like,
I literally did not open my eyes
Yeah.
for the
So you
entire
didn't
my
thing.
God.
When I was a kid,
Yeah.
I had a similar experience. Like, it just scared the bejesus out of me. But my ride got stuck at the part where the little guys pop out of the grave screaming. And that was the
yeah.
scariest thing to me.
Never-ending
I was like,
horror.
no! No!
yeah.
Every single time they popped up screaming, and like, and then it got stuck again at the part with the bride who has like the heart.
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
And then as a kid, I was
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
okay. I have the most impractical fear. I was afraid of ET when I was a kid because it didn't make sense. Like, how can that thing exist without it actually being an alien? And my mom thought it'd be hilarious to take me on the ET ride
Like,
At Universal
at
Studios?
Universal.
at Universal,
Yeah.
and it was like they didn't even tell me what it was. They're like, we're just gonna go on this ride, it'll be fun. And the minute I saw ET, because I think you walk around in part of that ride.
Yeah.
I ran ahead, because there's like a part where you ride on the bikes, and I think the rest of
Yeah,
it's walking.
I got to be on the front bike
Yeah.
that ET pops out of, and I was like,
Oh my god, I was
Nice.
horrified.
They ask you your name, right? And
Yeah,
then they like
and they
it like
say it at the
says
end.
your name.
Yeah.
yeah, it says
Okay,
like,
I
thank
have-
you. They say thank you, dude.
I have
Yeah.
a really funny story about that. So
Yes.
So
Do tell.
when I went to Disney World, or Universal Studios when I was very young, it was like me and my mom and my dad, and then we brought like she was like my babysitter because I was really young. I was like
Yeah.
6. And her name was Marit, which is like
cool name.
it's like a Scandinavian name.
Yeah.
Alright.
And nobody could ever get her name right
Yeah.
because it's a very unusual
Yeah.
name.
yeah.
E.T. at Universal Studios is the only person
Oh
that
my
ever got her name right.
Good
Because
job,
it was like
E.T..
it was like Alex,
Yeah.
Nanette, Marit, and she was like, "You got my name right."
I want to do it again.
ever.
That's how you
Yeah,
know
she's
it's
like,
an alien.
get back in line.
Yeah. And now I think she's like the national marketing director for McDonald's or something
Wow.
like that. She's
Oh.
like
So she
crazy.
really went up from
Yeah,
babysitting.
from
Babysitter,
babysitting.
national marketing director.
That's
know
what
what?
did it. She finally heard her name, and you're like, I can be
I can be
somebody.
something someday.
Yeah. She
That
found
is
her
it.
identity.
Yeah,
ET
yeah.
knew her.
Through ET.
Yeah.
And now everyone
That's
knows.
Marit, if you're watching, you're a great babysitter. You're awesome.
Aw,
Yeah, I love my childhood babysitter too. Like,
I didn't
They're
have
great.
a babysitter.
I
had my
You just took-
daddy.
Yeah,
I
I
actually-
just
actually-
took care of
I took
myself.
care of my
I had a
whatever.
wandered around
I had
in
a
the woods.
babysitter that stole my mom's wedding ring.
What?
No, babysitter
So
horror
Rachel, if you're
stories.
watching this, you're a jerk.
Wow, I can't believe you, Rachel. We trusted you.
Seriously.
We trusted you.
Right?
Oh my god.
sandwich trash.
Sandwich trash. Oh my god, this is my first time seeing FriendZone live. Butts and more butts.
Yes, butts all day.
Yeah.
We got-
Speaking of butts, I have a babysitter story.
Whoa, all right.
Go.
So,
We're about to get real.
I wonder if my
babysitter
babysitter
touched my
hated me.
butt.
No, so my babysitter's name was Holly, and like I'd always try and sneak watching Ren and Stimpy. But like I always did this thing when I was a kid where for some reason I didn't want to wear underwear and I'd wear over big t-shirts. And I would literally like sit on the couch with my t-shirt wrapped around and just like roll in a ball.
I still
do
But I
that.
swear to God, I'm sure like since I was rolling in a ball, I'm sure my babysitter could just see everything because I was rolling around.
Right, it's just like,
It's like,
oh, okay.
And now that I think back, I'm like,
Alright.
oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Holly.
I still do that.
Just get the giant,
giant
like, extra,
t-shirt.
extra, extra
Yeah.
large shirt. Yeah. I used to wear the big shirts, but I wear underwear under it. I mean, come on.
Whatever.
What am I?
What's the
So
point?
she-
Barbarian.
sleeping.
No breeze.
Yeah. I had this sick Looney Tunes shirt that was gigantic that I loved, and I like couldn't wait till I grew into it because it was
Yeah.
like too big.
Yeah.
And so I bought it it was like at Target or something, and like it was this giant Looney Tunes shirt, and I was like, oh, I can't wait till I grow into this. And like, I think I found it years later at my dad's like packed away, and I was like, why did I ever want to buy this?
I was looking at photo albums with my family, and I had a Mario Party T-shirt.
Nice.
I'm like, why don't I still have that?
yeah, where's that?
There are
Right.
like old shirts that I had as a kid that I would totally wear
Yeah.
now. I had a Sonic the Hedgehog one where he was snowboarding, and I was
that's
like,
sick.
I would wear that now.
Dude, yeah, my problem was my mom watches the show, so mommy, you know, that I would have shirts. The second there was a hole in the shirt, my mom she would suggest it once. She'd be like, "There's a hole in this shirt. You should probably get rid of it." And I'd be like, "No, it's my favorite shirt in the world. I'm never getting rid of this shirt." And then it would disappear. She would throw it away
Mysteriously.
for me.
What?
She would throw it away for me, and I'd be like, "Where's my shirt at?" And then like a while later, she would always fess up.
I
to
get
it and be
really
like,
attached to
I got
my
rid of
t-shirts.
it.
Dude,
I get so attached to them.
would your parents ever like have garage sales? Did
No.
they ever do that thing?
Okay,
We
beyond
live
garage
literally in the
sales,
middle of
I
nowhere.
would fill my wagon with toys and
Yeah.
go around the neighborhood and try to sell them.
I used,
So-
really?
And my mom got so mad at me.
The reason
I
I
just wanted money.
I would
yeah.
do magic card stuff. I try to sell my magic cards.
Oh yeah,
Magic
that was
carps?
big.
Yeah,
Magic
magic
carps.
carp.
Oh, your
Well,
magic carps.
magic carp.
They come
There's
in
a
a
market.
They
It
come
just
in a
starts
gold
flopping
ball.
around. I'm like, I swear it's gonna become Gyarados one day. This
it's
is worth
gonna
something.
evolve one day.
It's
you
just
guys.
gold plating.
It's just gold plated. Okay, so the reason I say that is that reminds me, like when I was really little, my mom would always hold garage sales because she's like so anti like hoarding stuff.
Yeah.
Like as soon as there's like too much, she just wants to like get rid of it or like sell it. So she would constantly have garage sales, and she would sell my old toys without asking me, which was the worst part. Because like I'd walk out, because I would sleep in on Saturday and she'd have them on Saturday morning, and then like I'd walk out and be like, why is there my stuff like with a price tag on it? She's like, oh well, you don't play with it anymore. I'm like, yeah, but it's mine. You just sell my toys.
I feel like that's such a good opportunity too to like sit down with your kid and be like, you could give this to some other kid who could use it. You know,
or just
like
teach them
let
about money.
you make the choice
Or just
instead of
teach
just
you
being
about
like,
money,
yeah,
though, too.
we're selling it.
Mom, I'm still mad about the Disney castle. If you can find me another one of those, I'm still waiting. You did sell that without
Hoarder.
asking.
This guy's a hoarder.
Yeah.
Alex,
That's true.
hoarder.
Have you seen my desk? Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Well, during break, I guess we can go on a vacation.
Figurine hoarder.
It's real bad. I have all the boxes for them too. I save every single box.
Alex, where do they all go?
There's a pyramid in my room of boxes, and it's actually like a display. I can show you a picture. I have for all my belts, because I have 25 Kamen Rider belts, and they all come in the DX size boxes, about that big. And I stack them all up in chronological order of series.
You know your older brothers can get like pissed at you one day and be like, you know what, and just body slam it.
If you ever need to make like a 90s TV
They'd be
like
done.
like toy commercial, you could just use those boxes as props.
It's
true.
true.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah.
On that note, let's start playing some Destiny.
Density.
Density.
Let's start playing
Density.
It's a really dense
Density.
game.
Density.
Your Xbox One
All right.
controller is disconnected.
Here, don't worry, I'm on
I
it.
think you
Okay,
just pressed
cool.
the
I think I
button.
just,
Button
Yeah, we
pressing.
fixed it.
It's a day one edition, guys. This is a pretty big
That's
deal.
pretty
Big
nice.
deal.
All right.
So how do?
You do like this. So this is our ship. It's taken right from the Star Wars.
Yeah.
We go ahead and go to our destination.
The Stars
Or
War?
our
destiny.
Our density?
if you will.
Destination. And we have two places. We have the tower, which is where we can go hang out with people, buy stuff. And then we have, right now, we have Old Russia. Because, Russia is ripe for making a first-person shooter.
What's with
about.
that? Why not old Spain?
Why not Old America?
Excuse you.
And then from here, we get to pick like a place to start.
Okay.
And there's different types of missions. This is a story mission, so it's basically gonna teach us more about the world, what's going on, and then we get to some other stuff where it's more involved with busy work.
So I'm still really curious about this game because I literally just picked up a PS4 2 years ago, or 2 years ago. I'm really bad with dates.
Damn.
I literally just picked up a PS4 2 years ago.
That's a
Extra
lie.
early edition.
2 days ago
2 days
or
ago.
2 years
So
ago.
I picked it up 2 days ago, and I literally just plugged it in today, and 10 minutes before I left for FriendZone, I was like, I just want to play my PS4, but I can't. I don't have time, so I haven't had a chance to play it yet, so I'm excited to see all this Destiny.
Yeah, I played the alpha and the beta, and I was at
And
first
the
I was
Gamma?
really impressed. What? With
Yeah,
this is the Gamma, right?
Well, that's what I
Yeah.
played on my
The Omega?
2-year-old PS4. Actually, it was the Gamma edition of Destiny.
2 years ago.
Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
But I was really impressed by the alpha at first, and then the beta was like the same thing, and I was like, I think I just want to play No Man's Sky, because I just want to be able to go to random planets.
That game
everywhere.
looks
That game
cool.
was so
as
cool.
heck.
Yeah, that game kind of ruined this game for me, because I'm like, wait, there's only like 10 planets? But No Man's Sky has infinite planets. But anyway, so we kind of just go through this area, and you're going to go through these areas.
Yeah,
like,
I'm gonna give you some hate mail right now. Jake was talking some crap about this game before we
Yeah,
started playing it.
Yeah, it's-
Jake was
Jake was like, this
Yeah.
game's a whole
No,
lot.
yeah.
the worst.
He's like, this game's a whole load of
I will
poop.
say it. I think this is a bad game. I think it's really well designed. I think it looks really nice, but I think in general it's really boring.
Well, like we were just talking earlier, and like I don't put a whole lot of weight in gaming journalism numerical
Yeah,
scores,
right.
but
Right.
Polygon gave it a 6, and before I
Shout out
just
to
sort of
Phil.
brushed it off and was like, oh,
Yeah.
6,
Yeah.
it's no good.
Shout
I
out to Phil
read,
Kohler.
Yeah, I read the review, and the review is pretty comprehensive
Yeah.
and very good, and it brings up a lot of really interesting points about the game. And
Yeah.
I had from the beginning, I had really no interest in this game, but I mean, I was willing to try it,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you know, like in an instance like this, where people are just like, "Oh, we'll like
let's just
mess
play
around
it."
and
Yeah,
play
I
Destiny."
think this is a great game to play with other people for sure.
Yeah,
I guess like I actually usually like Polygon's reviewers of like a lot of the review sites. That's one of my favorite ones where I usually trust the reviews, and when you actually read into it, they're well written.
they are
They're
really well written,
written.
and I was interested in what they had to say about it. But
yeah, it's funny. I had zero hype for this game. I thought it looked. I was like, I
think
don't get
that's-
why people
yeah,
are so excited
think
about it. I
that's
didn't
the
get it
key,
at all.
Is to not be excited
But
about
it was like
it.
I had a bunch of friends who also weren't excited and played the beta, and they were like, "Oh my god, the game's amazing! You have to play it." And that was what got me like, "Okay, I guess I should play it." But I
Yeah.
never understood the hype for
Well,
it.
if you look at Metacritic scores, it's dividing
Yeah.
because some people love it. Or
Yeah.
like, this game is great. And then a bunch more people are like, I don't know about this game. So it's really divisive. It's kind of
You know
like
what I'll
half
say?
and half.
Metacritic is really strange in that I'm so torn. Like, some days I'll look at Metacritic scores for games I already enjoy
Yeah.
and be like, oh,
Yeah.
this game has like a 68 on Metacritic, but I love the crap
But
out
it's
of
great,
it.
yeah.
and like
I don't ever use Metacritic
never
because
use
I feel
Metacritic.
like
I
I
have
feel like
to-
video games are too different for different people.
Exactly. I
totally
can't
agree with that.
rely
I think,
on
like
it too
Rotten
much.
Tomatoes, I get like an hour and a half long movie. You can judge it on pretty specific stuff, but like a 30 to 50 hour video game
that you're going to
everyone-
be spending X amount of money for.
with
you know?
like with different type of people like are going to be playing, like you're going to get such a different experience than someone else.
And it's also, I don't know about you guys, but like I'm at the point where I've been playing video games literally since I was 2 years old.
Yeah, same.
And it's just at the point where I don't
That's
need
the
a
truth.
review. That's truth.
That's the truth story.
But like I just don't feel like I need anything. I can look at a trailer for a game typically or some gameplay, and I can
Sure.
gauge about
the darkness has consumed
Are
me,
you guys
Dave.
ready to be really
I'm so ready.
disappointed in
no, that's
someone's
okay. I believe
gameplay?
in you, dude.
But I
You
can
got
pretty much
this.
gauge at this point just
Yeah.
from looking at some gameplay. Like, oh, this is about how much enjoyment I'll get out of it. It's even like a gauge. Like, okay, I'll probably
That's
get
a
like
shot.
this much enjoyment.
Okay.
Like,
How
I'll
do
like
do
it, but I won't love
anything?
it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and it's like,
Oh, wow, things are shooting at me. Alright.
and on the other hand, it's
you
like
wanna s-
if
How do I
you
swap guns?
With
Ah.
if you know a genre of game that
Ugh.
you're gonna enjoy, like for instance,
F
when I saw the
yourselves.
preview for War for the Overworld, I
Yeah.
was
I'd
like,
to you.
I don't care what this game gets score-wise. I'm buying this
Yeah.
game. I bought it. I bought into the Bedrock beta, and like,
We got a message.
We got a message. I don't.
Cash and stat.
Nah, we're not reading that.
Yeah,
We're
that's
not reading
what I
that because then
wanted.
people are gonna send us dick pics.
oh no, I don't want this.
I don't. Yeah.
Die! Everybody die!
if you're on-
Everybody
if you're on
die!
PSN,
Everybody
no.
die!
Okay, the
buddy,
column.
buddy, you
Yeah.
gotta use the crosshair. You got aim.
don't
Try
know how
left
to
trigger.
aim.
It turned into point
There you go.
point
God.
break really
Oh,
Oh
quick.
yeah, it was also the fact that we were trying to choose a gun like before the start, and it was, and then Jake's like, "Why don't we pick the handgun
It's
instead
called
of
a hand cannon. Why
the
would you?
hand cannon?"
Well, you also have the. Well, this is like your pistol.
Well, you have to go to aim to use the pistol.
Yeah.
No, this is your main weapon. It
No,
wouldn't let me
no.
use it as a secondary weapon.
Oh, the shotgun
Yeah.
is a secondary weapon.
Yeah, this is the main weapon.
That
Is this
doesn't
hand
make any
cannon?
sense.
So
I think we put it
Oh
on hard
dang!
mode.
You
Right in the
capped
nuts.
him.
Right in the nuts, y'all.
We set this on hard mode.
Lure me some friend zone. Got the whole family involved right now.
Involved, nice.
Like your
Oh,
like
God.
your family
thanks,
or we're
thanks
family?
at a gaming YouTube.
Hello.
How do
Thanks,
I run?
Ethan.
Hi,
Seaborn.
hi, dear friend.
Hello,
Hi.
Seaborn family.
How do
Hi.
I run?
Welcome. Thanks for
How do I
watching.
run?
Left click. the-
Welcome to Friend Zone.
Ah,
Well,
cool.
we're friends and we play games.
L3
We're in the
zone.
zone,
They
we're
call
in the
that.
In the
zone.
zone.
Auto zone.
Oh, there you go. Now, okay, so this is like a very Call of
grenades,
Duty-esque with the
too.
health
You
then,
can
where your
throw
health
it.
just recharges if you hide away for a while.
Yeah, which I don't know how I feel
I
about
don't
that.
know.
Or I don't know. I kind of miss the challenge.
Here's how, if you're playing this game with other people, it's great.
Yeah.
You're gonna have fun with it, but I think you can have fun
Oh,
with any
geez.
game with other people.
Although I'll say this, like it's funny because when I see a game like this with the health that regenerates, I'm like, I miss the days of like GoldenEye and Perfect Dark, where it was a challenge. But then
Space
when you go
Wizards.
back and replay GoldenEye, it doesn't hold up anymore. And you're like,
it's still
oh,
really
wow.
fun. I still really like playing GoldenEye.
I went-
GoldenEye's fun. I mean,
have you guys played GoldenEye on FriendZone?
It didn't hold up as well as I thought it would.
Yeah, we did play GoldenEye on
Did it
FriendZone.
not work out?
It wasn't great.
Yeah, it's like it's funny because like it was so good at the time. But
Yeah.
if you go back
Because
and play
that's
it
all
now,
that was
you're like,
available.
But that was it,
beautiful.
right? That was like first-person
Yeah.
shooter. Like
that
was
was the
do I
only
do
first-person
that?
shooter you had
How do
on
you do what?
console.
No,
that was,
I-
like
it was
how do I-
amazing.
available.
I
Yeah.
was obsessed with it.
The B? I don't know. Right click? Or like the right
It's just a
thumb?
vandal.
R3?
Yeah, miss.
I believe they call it. I don't know.
What are we
I
trying to
can't
do?
explain controls to people.
What are we trying to do here?
So Ali
We're trying
RX
to-
says that this is Halo on steroids.
That's R1.
R1?
All right, I can get down with that, Ali.
Halo-
on steroids.
Halo
you know
on
what?
steroids.
Master Chief is literally steroids embodied.
I haven't played a Halo game since. Well, I guess I played a bit of Reach.
He's
but
a super soldier. That's steroids.
I
right?
haven't played a Halo game. I didn't play Halo 4, so I
Yeah.
guess I'm kind of excited about the idea of like, okay, that's cool. Like I haven't played a
Yeah.
sci-fi shooter game in a long time, so I'm kind of looking forward to playing Destiny.
Are you ready
that.
for another unpopular opinion?
Yes.
Halo ODST is my favorite Halo game.
I never played it, so I can't argue.
It's just got like this cool noir feel, and Master Chief isn't
Oh,
in it
geez.
at all.
Halo is one of those like,
Nope.
dang it. Halo is one of those like games that I played the
Go
first
ahead. It's
one
like
and
an
a little
RPG.
bit of the second one, but I never really got into it
Oh,
as a
is that
series.
as far as my health
I
is
love
gonna
the
go
first
up?
one, and I love the first one.
All right, cool.
And I stayed up all night with my friend beating it in one day on co-op, which was amazing. And then Halo 2, I was like, all right, this is pretty good. And Halo 3, I was like, it's okay.
out.
And it
Every
kind of just
time I
went
get
down to the point
close.
where I didn't care anymore.
Every time I get close, he's like, "Rrrr."
It's the same thing with
it's
Call of
almost like
Duty.
he
Like I
doesn't
love
want you to
Modern
walk up
Warfare,
to him
Modern
and
Warfare
shoot
2,
him. I
and
know,
now
it's
to the point
weird.
where I'm just like, I don't care.
First-person shooters were just never really my bag.
Yeah.
Like, Borderlands was fun. I enjoyed Borderlands, but
I love
enjoyed
Borderlands.
Borderlands is just so crazy.
I liked the kind of loot aspect of it more than I
Yeah.
liked the actual like first-person shooter
I
aspect
didn't like
of
the
it.
characters. I thought they were all so annoying.
Well, it's like
I hate Claptrap so much.
Oh, actually, you know what's really funny? Claptrap in Japanese is actually quite
That's what I've
bearable.
heard.
Really?
The
Yeah.
Japanese voices are all really awesome,
Really?
except for Jack.
Can you do Japanese dub in your English game?
Yes, but you have to do a little bit of
Oh,
Tinkering?
yeah, tinkering.
finagling. Yeah,
yeah.
If you, like,
the
run off
audio
of
is there,
cover
but it's not
somewhere, you could
enabled.
probably
Oh,
change your
okay.
guns,
You just have
so you're not
to
seeing
like
even something that
switch
shoots
your
so
region.
slow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I
but the
only have two
subtitles are still in
guns.
English,
No, I think
so
you
everything
have.
still
I think
works.
you could
in
only
Yeah.
have 2 guns out at a
That'd
time.
be
but
cool
I
if you
think
could
can
choose
do
that.
It sounds like an anime. It's
what
pretty
your main
great.
guns are.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Hello, meow.
Hi, Peep. How's it going?
Meow.
Hi.
Nyan.
Meow.
Oh, they're saying hello to Red Panda
Yeah,
Gamer
sorry.
specifically.
They're
Oh,
just saying-
well, yeah,
I
you
should
can't.
probably
You're
actually-
not allowed to say.
Let me
hello.
reach into my stomach and tweet out that I'm on this show because I forgot to do that.
Wow, you're just gonna take out your phone in the middle of the show.
Yep. I'm unprofessional like that.
Wow, I'm so good with
What do
this
you think
gun.
this
Wow.
is? No.
You're doing it, buddy. You got this.
Oh, you did change guns.
Oh,
I changed
I
guns.
cool.
missed it.
Yeah, this gun is probably
Hey,
better
you
than the pistol.
suck.
Yeah, look at how much. Look at
Oh,
how much
God.
better
Suck it,
this is.
Ah,
Rick Sis,
ah.
the devil Archon.
Yeah.
Throw a grenade at him.
They didn't try at all either to make it seem like maybe they're not the bad guys. They named him.
He's the devil.
He's devil. This is like the first level, and you're already fighting the devil.
Well, it is the devil level.
No.
Ayo.
I mean, when you're in New Russia.
There are 3
Old
very
Russia,
attractive
God.
males on FriendZone today.
Aww.
Girl, please, or guy.
Thank you, Master Dark Thunder.
Aw.
25. Or Master Light Dark. What?
Oh, no.
Master
Oh,
Light Dark.
no.
I'm
It's
blushing.
He figured out your
Thank you.
plan.
It's because light casts shadows, which makes dark.
Sure.
There it is.
Okay, right.
That
All
was
right.
good. Almost as good as Density. Out now.
For your Xbox.
I will say though, one thing they were really good with how they did, like, how they treated this being on an old console and the new consoles. So like you can buy
it on both?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
buy it on 360 or PS3, and then if you ever upgrade, your character just carries it. All your progress and everything carries over.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. But it's too bad they couldn't bridge the gap between like the 2 consoles. But obviously that would never happen.
Yeah, that's well. I mean, that's what they're doing for Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
For Exarch.
Which,
Oh, really?
which is
Yeah,
awesome.
You
yeah.
can play.
Well, didn't Counter-Strike Global Offensive do that?
I don't
when
know,
it came out on
actually.
the consoles.
You know, I didn't feel any need at all. Even me buying a PS4 2 days ago, I felt no need to buy a next-gen console at all. Except I,
was-
love my Wii U.
I totally bought into the
Uh-oh.
hype.
Yeah.
What, did it die?
I used all my dollars.
Like
Oh,
I'm
no.
I used all my dollars.
I will,
Is there any way to get
I
more
will
ammo?
stand
Oh,
up
you
for
got
the
more
Wii
ammo.
U. Highly stand up for it and say I love my Wii U. But I like my
Me
PS4.
too. I love
was
my
like-
Wii U too.
Yeah, I love it.
Well, you're getting games that you can literally not get on anything else.
Right.
Except maybe your 3DS.
But then,
Hey, you did it, buddy.
Nice.
All right. Well,
Level
yes.
3.
Thanks, guys. Dodger Pro gaming tip: shout, die, and fire wildly.
That's all you
Right.
need.
That's what Fatality did. That's how he got so famous.
Yeah, honestly, the reason I bought PS4 though, and we were talking about this, Jake. The only reason I really bought it was because I was like, well, Bloodborne's coming out eventually, so I'm gonna need it anyways
Yeah.
for Bloodborne.
I bought into the hype totally. Like when they did E3 and they won E3, whatever that
I
means.
love that actually. That moment was great.
All they
to
did
me.
was not do what Microsoft did, which I guess is all you need to do to win.
Yeah.
But I worked at GameStop at the time, and they're like, "There's only gonna be one left." I'm like, I should probably buy it because they're never gonna make more.
Oh, so you thought it was gonna be like a PS3 thing?
No, I didn't think it was gonna be like that at all. I just bought into it at that moment.
Was it
this?
PS3
No, it was
then?
the Wii. The Wii was like that.
It was the Wii. Yeah, no,
Where no one
PS3.
could get
Everyone
it.
bought it, and then it wasn't worth anything more, and they were like,
Oh,
oh,
I really-
wasn't it? With
I-
PS3.
I
Anybody else want to play?
Yeah.
yeah, give it a shot. I
What do you think?
I mean, I'm terrible at shooters, and I'm also terrible at this shooter, which means that it's probably a good shooter. I don't
That's
know.
fair. That's an easy.
If I
like-
played a shooting game with a controller and I wound up being good at it, I'd be like, this is awful. Like,
What
people who
are there
actually
any
play
like
shooters.
first-person shooters you
I'm
do
gonna play
like?
the cutscene.
oh, I love Borderlands, but I only
Okay.
play it on PC.
Yeah.
So like anything where I have to aim with a controller,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
effed.
pretty-
Like
It's really
just,
tough.
I can't do it.
Unless they add auto aim, and then it's just like there's no work to be done.
So like, I enjoy the shooters that I get into, but it's very rare that I'll get into a shooter. Like
Yeah.
just like once every blue moon or once every giant moon hovering over a planet,
Right.
I'll
Right.
get into
That's
a
actually
shooter.
it's not a moon.
It's like technology
My
advancing.
It's a technology ball.
Once every technology ball hovering over a planet, I'll get into a first-person shooting
Right.
game, and I get really into it. Like Modern Warfare 2, I was really into it, but that was the last first-person shooter I was into was Modern Warfare 2, which was like 4 or 5 years ago.
There's only like 3 first-person games I've ever been into, and that's like Dishonored, BioShock, and Time Splitters.
Well, I don't consider BioShock like a normal, typical first-person shooter, I guess, even though it is. BioShock 1 was so good.
I'm sorry, can we analyze that statement?
I was gonna
don't
say,
consider BioShock a first-person
by
shooter.
Even though it is.
definition,
I just mean
is a
this,
first-person
when I was,
shooter.
I guess I'm thinking like your typical like shooter game, like military shooter game or Halo. Like
Yeah, but that's
BioShock,
the theme.
BioShock was so story-centered, and it
Yeah.
was also centered around utilizing traps and things like that,
Which is
that it
why
felt
it's
like
my
more than
favorite.
just a normal shooter game.
Yeah.
It is. It's a first-person
yeah,
shooter
just
genre, and I
just
made a
give me
dumb
crap.
statement, and I'm
No,
gonna
no,
cry.
it's okay.
I'm just leaving the show.
You're going to be repenting.
I mean,
for
you know,
that
it's
the rest of
if
the
you
show.
can get it, if you can get an engaging story-centered first-person shooter that with like fun, cool elements that differentiate it from just like a generic one, like for
Yeah.
instance, System Shock 2, then you know you get like a really awesome game.
Yeah.
Can we start? BioShock isn't the first-person shooter. Quote Dave, 2014.
Nope.
Because
Yeah,
it's a
I'm not-
terrible
Oh my
quote.
God. Wait, I hope we zoom in on our face again. It looks like we're permanently sad.
Wait, our face, our character's face.
Our face.
Oh.
Not Dad.
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 Dad. We're sad because we're talking to Dad.
Notice me, Dad.
Notice me, Senpai. Go back to our face. Oh my
I
gosh,
saved
you
old
guys.
Russia. Are you proud of me now, Dad?
Look at our mouth. Look, we've got like a weird little frowny mouth in our face.
It's like a tiny what the.
And now it's alien.
Now I see it. Okay.
Yeah, because it has the
But
little
when it's
divots on the
closed,
side.
it just looks like. Look.
We're so sad.
It would have been great if our dad was a
Dad.
human and we're just like, wait,
Dad,
why
all
am I
my friends
robots?
have way better spaceships than me. That's like one of those
Okay,
weird.
so what did you guys think of the live-action trailer for this game?
I
didn't see it.
Most of it was CGI, so I don't know why they even called it live action.
To me, it's just like I was
cool.
like, it would have appealed to me if I was 13 years old. That's what I thought of it. And
Maybe they're going
To
for the.
me-
and since I'm
demographic.
still 13 years old, I was like, oh my god, I'm excited.
Right, or 10, or 5.
I still.
Or 10 or
I
5.
still stick to my guns very strongly that live action trailers only work for pre-existing franchises.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
with
agree.
that.
Like
Because
That's
if you
true.
use a live action trailer to
That's
try
an-
and promote a
yeah.
game that no one has like really
that
played
Halo,
much.
Halo, was it Halo 3 that did that live action one?
Yeah.
That was insane.
No,
Yeah.
I totally agree with you. As a gamer, and I'm saying that as a general statement, but like anyone who plays games, it's just like all you care about is the gameplay,
Yeah.
you know? And you're just like, you see a live action trailer, it's like, that's cool, but what does it tell me about the game?
Well, the
Yeah.
idea of the Destiny one is they're having so much fun, and this could be you. And
Right.
And it's not. 'cause
Well,
this guy is
We're going to Earth
subpar.
again.
They kind of did
Yep.
the same thing for
You're gonna go to
Bloodborne.
Earth
They
a
didn't
lot.
show any gameplay of Bloodborne. They were
Yeah.
just like, here's a pre-rendered cinematic, and the
don't do
game's called Bloodborne. Everybody's like,
no!
What is this?
Fool, he's only level 3, but he's going to a level 4 area.
Go!
you
do
madman.
it!
Yes,
Woo!
Can you?
Happy birthday, Joanna!
Joanna,
Happy birthday, Joanna.
Birthday, Joanna.
Hey.
Joanna?
have a great
Happy birthday.
Have a great birthday, Joanna. You have a great day.
Good job living.
From me to you.
Good job living.
Aw.
Yeah, you did it. You made it this far. Good job.
You guys like cake?
I love
Like
cake.
the band
Like
or
the band
food?
or the food?
I mean, we
I
could
want
have
food.
we could have either discussion.
Yeah, okay, well, which?
I like the band, I don't like the food
I
very
really
much.
love cake.
Cake is my favorite
It's
dessert.
really tasty.
Oh, okay. Well, you can do it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cake is my favorite dessert of all time.
Really?
Wow, really?
That's a bold statement.
Ever.
That is a bold
Like,
statement.
does it matter how good the cake is? That's like saying pizza's your favorite food.
Pizza
no
is
matter
my
how,
favorite food.
No matter how bad it is.
Yeah, but that's kind of being a little getting into semantics a
guess
little
so.
bit. But
My-
you know.
Just like BioShock not really being a person.
Exactly.
My favorite like dessert combo, like after a nice meal, is creme brulee and espresso.
Are these guys
Ah,
friends?
that's
No, they
Putting
aren't.
those together is like.
That sounds good.
I think if it's red, yeah, they're not friends.
If it's red, they should be dead.
Red is dead.
I'll do the
Redemption.
Dodger strategy.
Redemption.
Die, die, die! And
You're
it
not
works.
shooting into the air enough.
Oh wait, I have limited ammo.
Yeah, you have to yell die and shoot.
Just put
shoot
in the
air a
cheat
lot
code to get
until
them
you're
all.
out of
Oh yeah,
ammo.
perfect.
Remember,
I kind of
like,
miss games having cheat codes
remember
like
when
that.
cheat codes was like a thing?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
miss
back
that.
in the day.
Back in the guys, remember being in the 90s?
Remember
In the
like when there was like
90s.
this big deal on like GeForce, like we have a show called
They
Cheat.
had a whole show.
So you
yeah.
gotta cheat. Which way do I go? Where's my marker? I guess I go this way.
Leroy.
That's how you get close to the enemy. Equip the shotgun and run and yelling.
JM007890 says. This is how you get close to the enemy. Equip the shotgun and yelling, Leroy Jenkins.
I was supposed to press Y to
Hey,
equip the
they
shotgun.
nerfed Leroy Jenkins in Hearthstone.
What did
That's
they
what I
do?
heard.
I don't know what they did specifically.
okay.
They just
but
nerfed him.
Well, I found that he was annoying, but not completely undealable.
I just thought it was cool that Blizzard
with.
did that. Like, that's my take on it. Like,
I like that it's actually the guy voicing him in Hearthstone too, which
Yeah.
is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Actually,
Yeah.
that's really cool.
Yeah.
I love when they cater to fan service stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, as long as it doesn't detract from the game, which
I remember when
I imagine it wouldn't.
the only way to see that video was to like download the WMV file from like places that would
right?
link it.
God,
Do you remember?
back in the day.
Well,
no.
Yeah, if we're gonna get real
No.
nostalgic,
Dude,
Oh.
they remember when we had the dial-up?
oh no.
if we're gonna get
And
real
GIFs
nostalgic
took a while
about that
to
stuff,
load?
I remember
no.
I used to be a big fan of
not
like
getting
I
involved
haven't
in
watched
this.
it so much anymore, but I used to watch Red vs. Blue back when it first came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they when the only way to watch their stuff was to download the MOV file from their website.
Wasting time, isn't it?
That was like
Was that when they first came out? It was only
Yep.
MLB? Man,
I
it's like,
remember when the
been so
newest
long.
episode was episode 2, and the only way to watch them was to watch the MOV files that they were hosting
I
on
got
their
it.
site.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Man,
remember
video
like
hosting has like
Really
vastly
gotten
improved.
gotten
pretty
pretty
great.
good.
It's
It's
gotten
pretty
pretty
amazing.
good so
Pretty
far.
good.
YouTube's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I and Twitch streaming. But when I first started, when I was in 6th grade, I made a DBZ fan website.
Nice.
And I was so
Yes.
excited because I
Yeah.
had some like 5-second clips you could take like an hour to download. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I have a 5-second movie clip on my channel you can download.
Get
It'll
all
take
these
5
hits.
hours, but it's cool.
Get all them hits.
Oh, there we go.
Oh no, bad guy.
Leroy Jenkins.
There you go, you did it.
There, we did
You're
it.
doing it.
We did it.
Good job, everyone.
Up,
Oh.
up, guy.
Get dead him.
Punch in the face.
Yeah,
That's pretty
dead.
satisfying. I
It
didn't.
is satisfying.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to do that again. I did it once, like right at the beginning, and then I was like, I don't remember how to do this.
Just gotta put your hand down and go blah.
Oh,
And that's
okay.
about it. That's all it takes.
I see.
It's pretty easy.
Just feel the force around
Yeah.
you. Midichlorians.
It's within all of us.
The midichlorians.
I mean, just
Feel
look
it.
up
Wouldn't that be great if Destiny just turned out to be a Star Wars game? whole
in
time.
disguise. And it's
Yeah.
like, this is actually a trailer for
People's-
the new
yeah,
Star
oh my
Wars
God.
movie.
Just like-
J.J. Abrams
I-
destined it to happen.
It's so weird, like, because we were talking about like video game hype before,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and it's so interesting because like the hype for this game was built, and then it kind of like, it did well
Yeah,
regardless. It
yeah.
made like $500 million or whatever.
yeah,
which is
they
pretty
spent
good.
$1 billion, so they definitely needed that.
half
Yeah.
of which was like Super Bowl advertising.
Yeah, and it's like so. I mean, some people got what they wanted, some people
Yeah.
didn't, but like
It's still a good
it
product.
was. It's weird because like I was really hyped for Watch Dogs,
Yeah.
and then that
Were you
was
really?
just a mad. Well, just the concept was
There
so
you
cool
go.
to me.
There it is.
It wasn't a first-person shooter.
There you
DaveControlLive
go.
From
2014.
Derp Factor 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Dang.
I like their icon of Danny holding all the glovers.
yeah.
It was like I was
It's
looking at it, I
perfect.
was like, "What is that?"
You
and then
know
I realized
that.
it's Danny holding the glovers from that ad. I loved the concept of Watch Dogs. I was like, "This is gonna be so rad," and then it came out. Everybody was like, "This game is kind of whatever."
See, when I heard about it and I thought about Ubisoft / Assassin's Creed people making a hacking game, I knew it was going to be press X to hack, especially after
Assassin's Creed everything.
especially after Quadrilateral Cowboy was announced, which is a real like actual game where you learn to hack things.
well,
Yeah.
that's same with Hack and Slash.
yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Hack and Slash just got full release, and that game's incredible.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's really.
I wanna
good.
pick it
You
up.
should
Is it
play
on Steam?
Yeah, it just came out.
That's,
actually,
Oh,
actually, you know what? It's 33% off right now through the Humble Store.
Nice. Is it? It's Double Fine, right?
Yeah, it's
I
Double
always
Fine.
love supporting Double
Double
Fine.
Fine's awesome.
It came
I
out of
love
their
those guys.
Amnesia. It came from Amnesia Fortnite, which was their like 7-day game. jam
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
It's really good.
Along with that golf game we played that one time.
So how do you
It's
feel
really
then about
fun.
open world games, Alex? Like, because to me, I've never been that big on open world games. But if you're excited about Watch Dogs, you knew it was open world.
Depends on the world.
It depends on the world. It depends on the theme of the game. Honestly, so I'm.
I don't even care. I don't even care. I don't even care.
Wow, Rude, you just asked me about it.
No, sorry. I
I'm
was,
just
yeah.
kidding. So basically, like, I think I'm kind of a minority in the gaming community, in that like my favorite types of games are management games. Like,
Yeah. Oh, management
like,
games are great.
Like
Yeah.
Dungeon Keeper,
Yeah.
Evil
Like
Genius.
Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yeah,
yeah, like Five Nights at
exactly.
Freddy's.
Yeah. No, more like. Well, I guess you could kind of consider it that. More like like
Crusader Kings.
yeah, like Stronghold.
Oh, okay.
Any game where you
Yeah.
like kind of like sim management
Yeah.
games, like where you.
Sally Spa?
What is it?
Sally Spa.
What is that? Yeah, exactly. Or like Zoo Tycoon.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
Dude,
I
the new
love-
Roller Coaster Tycoon game
Yeah,
is awesome.
there's
Oh,
one
is-
coming out.
Does it look
yeah.
good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got to see it at PAX. And
Roller
it's
Coaster
Oh, I didn't get
Tycoon
to
is
see anything
so
about
good.
it. I only saw was like the teaser for
Yeah.
it. But those are my favorite types of games. So
Yeah.
like anything that's in that genre, I love.
Yeah.
But anything, and then like everything else is just kind of like gravy.
Yeah.
I'm just like, all right, cool. Like,
Right.
you know, an open world game, sick. You know, I'll give it a shot if it's
Yeah.
got good reviews. So I'm pretty open to whatever, but open world is not a term that will grab me instantly.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
so for me, it's
Get out of there.
The
Get out of there.
word for me is roguelike.
Yeah,
Any
sure.
game that's a roguelike, Metroidvania, or usually indie, is like, I will totally look into it more than I look at anything.
Yeah,
Did you-
Metroidvania for me is a huge, like, oh yes,
Yeah.
yes, I need to find out about
Nice,
this.
big.
Did you
branching
like
world.
Crypto the Necrodancer?
I love Crypto the Necrodancer.
That game's really good. If you haven't played Crypto the
yeah.
Necrodancer, please
is
get
I
it
saw that
right
at-
now. It's
No,
so good.
I saw that
Yeah.
at PAX last year. It looked amazing.
It's
so
so
impulsive.
fun.
It's really
I gotta
good.
get that.
so fun. Dave called GIFs
It's
GIFs.
because, oh yeah, they're gifts.
Oh, it's called GIFs and not GIFs.
Well, it's
Oh.
whatever you want. It's
Yeah,
whatever you
whatever you
believe
want.
in your
It's
heart.
whatever
It
you
can
Well,
be
didn't,
either.
I thought the guy officially like came out and said it was GIFs.
I'm
Or did
still
he
gonna
come out
call
and
it
say
GIFs.
I don't know who that guy
The
is.
people who made
so I
it
don't
originally
care.
wanted it to be pronounced GIFs.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I
I'm
used to
still
think
gonna
either
say
way
GIFs.
works.
They gave it to the internet.
It's tomato,
ours
tomato.
Now. It's ours
Yeah.
now.
Potato.
Potato, potato.
Potato. Yeah, I used to call it GIFs, and then I switched to GIFs.
I thought you were gonna say I used to call it potato, but then everybody just thought it was weird.
Yeah, so then I started calling it GIF after potato.
I should from this day forward. I'm just gonna start saying tomato and potato and just see
Potato.
what people say.
Tomato, potato, and you're like, what?
Tomato, potato. Yeah, could you give me those tomatoes?
Yes. Here you go.
Tomatoes.
Tomato.
Only if you say it like that.
No, and then stick out your pinky finger.
But that's
Minnesota
it.
represent.
Yeah, what up?
Nice.
Ah,
Hey,
Whoa.
Oh,
sleeping with
got
kitten.
what? There's a body. There's a body there. What?
so
That was
find a
one
body.
eyes
Body. I'll
right
punch
there.
it all. Oh, I
Sleeping with
can't.
Kitten. Are you gonna go to Valley Fair this year?
This
go.
is Dark Souls.
It's a great fair.
You could get that.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you go to the
Dark Souls
state
1.
fair?
Right. Or
Dark
Demon
Souls, yeah, or Demon Souls.
Or
Or
Bloodborne.
We're
Yeah.
big Souls fans here.
We like Dark Souls.
Really?
I've only played Demon Souls. I never played.
That's okay.
I
Demon Souls
own
is
Dark
really
Souls,
good.
but I never played it.
I really
know.
didn't like
It's
Demon
so
Souls.
I know. How dare I
really
not
like
have
Dark
time to
Souls.
play every game?
Demon Souls is like they are so bad at communicating things to you, but I really like the worlds in Demon Souls.
I
I
beat
prefer
Demon
Dark
Souls.
Souls. I prefer Dark Souls, but I think, I mean, it's each to the. Some people prefer Demon Souls, like Jake prefers Demon Souls.
Hi guys, I don't have a next gen console. It's actually current gen console now, and this looks like it'll sell me a PS4. Should I get it?
Between Xbox One and PS4, I'm probably, if I do get one, I'm probably gonna get a PS4. But it's
Do you
on
want
both. It's on.
Bloodborne?
Yeah, it kind of
it
depends on
really
what you
comes
want.
down
Are you interested in Bloodborne?
If you want
Then
Bloodborne, get a
a
PS4. If you want
Yeah.
Tomb Raider before it comes out to PS4.
No. If you want Halo 5.
If you want Halo 5, yeah, get an
that's
Xbox
probably
One.
a better example.
You know what though? There's a really good indie game. I'm forgetting the name of it, but that's what's actually what I was most excited about at E3 this year was all the indie games they were showing.
Cave
It's like, those
Story.
look so good. Cave Story again and again and re-released again.
I would
Cave
buy
Story's a great
Cave
game.
Story
Yeah.
100
Oh,
times.
actually,
over
Cave
this
Story on
year.
the
I own
3DS with the 3D stuff
Yeah.
looks really good.
I'm
pretty sure I own it.
Stereoscopic
Respawning.
view.
Yeah, they do keep respawning.
I think that's a boss up
You have to
there,
get
though.
amplifier signal.
Oh,
or
damn it.
amplifiers.
Where are the amplifiers?
Like, look at the little thing.
Oh,
Oh, I see it.
I was just killing guys because they were there.
In video games that aren't Dark Souls, they tell you where everything is.
I don't get it because it's not Dark
I know,
Souls, and
it's okay.
I just do things.
How do I backstab?
Start counting the number of times we say Dark
That's
Souls on
fine.
this.
Soul,
Take a
soul,
shot.
soul.
I actually just started doing a Drunk Souls Let's Play on my channel, and that's been fun,
I-
but boring because I don't die enough.
I own Dark Souls
I'm
1.
just too good, you know?
Man, totally.
I own Dark Souls 1 because I bought
God,
it
I'm
on the
just
Steam
so
sale
good at
for
this
like.
game. That
Well,
like,
people say it's hard, but I don't get it.
Yeah, people keep saying it's such a hard game, but like,
What were you gonna say?
so easy.
Oh no! I bought Dark Souls on the Steam sale when it was like $3,
Yeah.
and like I got all the mods that like make it playable on PC or whatever.
Yeah.
And I just haven't had the
those for
time to
PC.
play it. Like I just
Oh
haven't gotten
man,
around
a
to
guy
playing
with a
it.
gun.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Well, obviously I recommend it. Most of the content in my channel is Souls related,
Yeah.
so I'm like,
kinda
I'm
have
gonna
to.
talk about it.
Sure, sure.
But yeah, it's like to me, it's one of the best next gen games I've
Talk
played.
to the
so.
hand. You should yell "talk to the hand" every time you do your thing.
Oh, okay.
That's
Alright.
what twins play.
All right, John, I'll do it.
Yanni.
Talk to the hand.
Got
Talk
it.
to the.
Oh, he's not.
Shit, he has his shield.
I don't
not
think
care.
I don't think it's
Does not
working.
Did not
care.
work.
No.
Does
Does
not
not care
work.
The
about your
problem is
quippy
you didn't-
one-liners.
Maybe I should just go set the
You
amplifier.
just didn't say it sassy enough. That's the problem. Yeah. Talk to the hand.
I don't even care. I don't care. Amplifier out. I'm out. Peace.
Just get out of there. You have no. You
I don't
have no
think I said it
business
right.
here.
Yay! All right, we did it.
What was the game
you
you
were excited about? Excited most about, but was disappointed by
Hey,
it?
wow, you're really excited about it. Dodger's statement was what I was the most excited about. I gotta think about that.
I know I have a good. I'm trying to think of an actual good one because I'm always disappointed with video games.
Aww.
I'm usually pretty optimistic, and I'm never. But I'm a little
cynical.
conservative with
Revive
what I
Dead
buy.
Ghost.
Revive the Dead Ghost.
Oh, poor Ghost. Oh, he's really cute.
Yes. Aww.
Sweetie pie.
Yeah, I'm sure there is, and I gotta think about it.
Pokemon X and Y.
Really? I
No,
love
not
Pokemon
because
XY.
it's not even because of the game. I just had finished playing Persona 4 Golden.
Yeah.
And I got about 150 hours into it. I got super attached to all the characters. Some
Yeah.
of the best games I've ever played. And then like Pokemon is just so cut by the same cloth and so boring. And it's like, I was so and I was disappointed.
I don't play Pokemon
Yeah.
for the story
Yeah.
anymore. I play it for
Yeah,
competitive
right.
reasons, but and that's where it gets really fun for
Right.
me.
Black and White was kind of disappointing to me because everyone was like hailing it as like such a
Yeah.
great achievement from
I
Pokemon.
think they're all good. It's
And it was just like, it was disappointing considering the hype that I'd heard for it.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't bad. I enjoyed Black and White, but it was disappointing compared to the hype
Wow,
for
2
it.
Pokemon answers. Interesting.
Well, it was just, I guess it's because
for
he
me,
reminded me of
for
it.
me, it
so.
would definitely be Animal Crossing.
Really?
Everybody who watches me is going to be like, God, would you stop harping on Animal Crossing New
No,
Leaf?
I'm interested.
You know what?
No, but like,
Actually, go elaborate on that if you would be so kind.
oh yeah,
Please
of
do.
course. That game was definitely a game where I had no idea what I was supposed to do. Like
Yeah.
I started playing
Wait,
it.
you
I
never
knew
played it before that though.
I had never played
Oh,
it
okay.
before. There were so many
Yeah.
people who were just obsessed with it, and I was like, oh no, if I get this
Yeah.
game, I'm gonna be obsessed
Oh, I'm
with
better.
it. I'm not gonna do anything else, but I'll buy it.
Yeah.
Like I need the experience, you know. So I bought it. I played it for like 4 or 5 hours, and
Oh
got,
no, that's how you're not supposed to play.
I got like nothing
Yeah.
done. I was like, I don't understand
Yeah.
how do people play so much of this game? Like, how do people sit and play this game all day? Like, I
Yeah.
don't understand.
I don't
And
know. Yeah, I don't know.
It
people
really
who play it all
disappointed
day.
me that way, and
it's
I
the
wound
kind
up
of game
just
you
like
just
not.
pick up and play for like 15 minutes. I actually did a series.
I
where
got my
played
real
it-
answer too when you're
Yeah.
but go on.
I played City Folk, the Wii one, every single day for a year on my channel.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
Yeah.
I'd record it and upload it all in the same day, and I did it for 365 days straight. And
What?
then New Leaf came out. I like Animal Crossing. I think it's a fun game.
Yeah.
But I was so burnt out from playing City Folk that
Oh, I
much
bet.
that I didn't even want to touch New Leaf.
Actually, I have a pretty funny Animal Crossing story. My
Wait,
ex.
save it because we have to go to break.
Oh, okay.
Save your Animal Crossing joke
Talk
or
with the
story.
hand.
Save your
You
joke
have to
story.
put the controller down.
I have to put
It's our
down.
it's our destiny.
No, we gotta
to
go
on
back to our
break.
ship. I got it.
No, I was doing
Okay.
a mission. Don't go back to your
I'll
ship.
handle
Sorry.
that. You guys, we're gonna take a 10-minute break, go pee and make a sandwich, and come back and we'll do some
Not
fan art and
sometime.
play more games.
Sandwich.
Can I pee and make a sandwich?
You can. Hello, welcome back to FriendZone.
I'm gonna dance anyways.
Yeah, let's
Dance!
dance.
Okay.
We can dance if we want to.
So even
Yeah, It's the first one.
though Chad is not here,
Rest in peace, Chad. We love you.
Whose birthday is it?
it's
still Chad's birthday,
It's
I
still
mean,
Chad's
okay.
birthday somewhere. So even though Chad is not here, I will be taking over for now the fan art section of this show. I have not seen any of this fan art, so I will just be reading off the list.
I think that's the best part.
Yes.
It's the surprise. It's the real
Yeah.
reaction.
It's like Christmas morning, but with Sonic.
All right. The very first one is called Dodger and Sonic FriendZone by Porkchop Movie, which we have been looking at this one for quite a while,
This
and
is
it
the
makes us
greatest
laugh
thing.
every
I
single
still love
time.
it.
Can I get a wallpaper version of this?
Yeah.
This is
want
literally the
that.
greatest thing I've ever seen.
I like how distraught Chad looks and how nonplussed I look.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
just
not
like,
this.
eh.
You could care less that Chad's sneaking up behind you.
But this
Yeah,
is like
kinda
3 different
whatever.
art styles. So you have like a little more detailed, like hand-drawn look. You have Sonic that's just photoshopped, and then you have like just 3 triangles or 4 triangles.
Well,
in the
that's
back.
where we
Yeah.
are. That's the magical friend zone
That's the
land.
magic
yeah.
of Triangle
Magical
Friendzone. Yeah.
friend zone.
Also, Chad and I are the same height, which I also
Are you
love.
actually?
Is Chad?
But he's
Chad
bending
shorter,
over.
Or are you just way taller?
I think Chad is
Has been
he's-
shrunk
he's
down?
peeking out from behind me.
It's called foreshortening. You know, when you're in front,
Yeah.
you look
Yeah.
taller.
totally. Yeah, yeah.
I feel like it's really easy to draw Chad sometimes because you're like, oh, I just draw the orange beard and the mustache, and we got it. That's a Chad.
And
I
yeah,
also
you
like
just
to
add orange
pretend
beard and
that
mustache
you're
to
about
anybody.
I like to pretend you're about to fight Sonic, and he's like your guy in the corner, like getting ready
Yes.
Like
yeah.
Doc from Punch
Yeah.
Out. Yeah, yeah.
to go. I gotta get him, kid.
Club Sega today.
Yeah.
So that
I love it.
is from Porkchop Movie. Thank you so much. That one gave us lots of giggles.
Yeah.
Love it.
Next up is called Warrior Chad by MSS Squigglyfish, or Miss Squigglyfish? Miss Squigglyfish, I think.
It's like
Chad,
Dave.
you will not be forgotten, it
It's
says. He's got a little cheap necklace. He's all ripped, just like he likes it.
Just like he is in real
It
life.
almost
just
looks like he
reality.
cut himself
Yeah, it does look like he
No!
cut himself.
Oh, God, that's so
to make
sad.
himself
Oh.
look. No, not like that. To make himself look tough.
He's,
Yes.
you know,
He's like, how can I
one
make myself
sacrifice
look
to
cool?
Crom, the god of warriors and strength.
He's like, yeah, I look cool now. People think I'm a real badass.
People will call me Scar instead of Chad.
I
I'm
also,
gonna change his name to
this
my
seems
first
like
guy.
he also just died in battle. You will not be forgotten.
Yeah.
And he's
Oh, it does seem like
fighting.
Oh,
that.
like he's
Yeah.
laying back in a coffin.
Let's just get really dark with this.
Oh no.
Yeah, because this isn't
Super
him
dark with
standing.
this.
This is him laying
He's
down
like,
no.
He's actually,
Okay.
that's literally the back as a coffin.
as he's falling
This is
in
like
battle.
Lost all over again.
Oh
All right,
my
thank
God.
you so much, Miss Squiggly Fish. I'm so sorry that we made that so dark. Number 3 is called Pixel Dodger by Stolen Virus.
That's real cute.
That's amazing.
Here, let me
real
just get
cute.
the side. You gotta do the. Yeah, yeah.
That's real cute.
I
That's
love
about.
it.
It's to praise the sun.
It's
Yeah.
so cute.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
I'm being a sun sister.
Oh, that's so cute.
That is really
I
adorable.
love that.
I
like
love that too. I want to use that on something. I haven't decided what yet.
But it'll happen.
It'll happen.
That's
yeah.
amazing.
It's so cute.
jealous.
Thank you so much. The next one is called Blue Cat No More by Purple Ghost 413.
Nice.
Oh God, these are all so dark. I mean, we're making
We didn't
them
even
dark,
need to
be
go to
fair.
dark
No,
place
this
with
one
this
is
one.
dark.
This one is
Chad
dark
is
all
wearing a deer hunter headband, which is really, that's a real wow.
I just like the story being told here.
It's actually ketchup that's on Sonic. Let's make this
No,
one not dark
no.
somehow. The other one we made dark, so we have to undo it for
Chad
this
is
one.
straight up killing Sonic,
Oh,
and I
man.
appreciate
yeah,
it.
he's straight up killing Blue Cat. I
He's
think is
killing
what
Blue
you-
Cat, yeah, it's
Sonic
what's
died
happening.
back during 06.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So here we are.
Well,
The game's 11 years old.
thank you,
No,
Purple
wait.
Ghost.
Plus
No,
two.
it's
For this
8 years
moment.
old.
I thought it was 2017. I think it was 2017.
The next one
I
is
can see why I
called
didn't.
Dodgers Crash by Nathaniel Whitlinger.
Oh, this is the show I was on with you.
What?
This is the show I was on with you.
I'm confused.
You didn't know who Crash Bandicoot was when we were playing Celebrity.
Oh my gosh, I gotcha.
You didn't know who Crash Bandicoot?
And you're like, I have no idea. We're like, you're a mascot. Your games took me for a spin. You
Oh,
crashed.
okay.
You
That's
crashed.
an older episode. That was like over a month ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
That's a reference.
I also love that, like,
That's so cute. They have a Crash Bandicoot stuffed animal though.
yeah.
I wish I had that.
Run through jungle.
I have no idea.
But they didn't make me the Kool-Aid
I
man. so
forgot
I don't
about
know.
that. Oh my, that was really
No,
funny.
I think everybody
yeah.
else is supposed to be like their animals from their
Yeah.
Kigurumis.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, okay, because there's the owl and the cat. Yeah, you're right. You're
And
right.
I'm a frog.
Yeah,
Oh,
I guess.
Yeah, I like
beautiful.
that.
It's beautiful.
That's
I love
awesome.
it.
That's great.
Good job.
It's also ironic that I'm on this show that's referencing.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
There's
So,
a second one.
2 shows I've been
Okay.
on.
Oh, this is
Also
one
by
before you.
Nathaniel Whitlinger
I was
called
on,
Why
I was on that
Me?
show. Oh,
I don't like this one.
This, you know what this looks like? This looks. Do you remember those I Spy books? I feel like I should be trying to find something.
It
in
does
this.
look
no,
like
this
I Spy
feels like a
Book.
David Lynch short film. I don't like it.
Okay, so we see the little bird, which is Chad's Cheep Cheep,
There's a happy birthday hat.
and the happy birthday hat
There's
for
a
Chad.
drunk clown.
Where's the fox, though?
So, Lauren
like
just
this.
said in my ear, "This is the puppet guy."
Okay.
I don't. And there's like a weird painting of.
Oh my gosh! Oh,
Do you know
this
what
is
this-
the guy. Okay, so a long time ago, did we ever show that video?
I don't know.
A long time ago, we were sent a video that is amazing,
Okay.
and Chad and I were pushing so hard for this video to be on the show sometime. But it's like he made an entire video about watching FriendZone with like
Yeah.
his puppets.
Sure.
It's adorable. It's
really
so
cute.
great. Oh.
Okay. I feel bad. I feel
I
better
love
now.
his wallpaper back there or whatever that is. That's great. I want that.
I think I have a sweater that has that stuff on.
It's
it.
funny because
she
the,
said
the
we'll show
animals
it
look
next
like they're
week.
part of the background.
Nice.
in
I
this.
want to see that.
It's so. Oh my gosh, you guys! It's
I'm
so
excited
funny.
now. This is like a nice little teaser.
Yeah, this is a teaser for next week when we show the actual video.
Man, I have to
Okay.
watch
Nathaniel,
now, and I won't even be here.
You are talented in all the best ways.
Well, you'll be in Chicago, and you'll watch from
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Next
Internet.
one is called "Gimme Dat Booty" by
no.
Captain
Ooh,
Thunder
I already
Nuggets.
like it.
Oh no! Come on! Five Nights at Freddy's. Get
I don't
out! Get out of here!
I
like it.
I need to play that game.
Give me
I
that
really need to play
You
that.
should play it.
I like horror games.
That feel when you forget to check
game-
Pirates Cove.
Terrified me. Terrified me.
I don't think I could play it.
You should
Memories
play it.
from Circus Pizza.
It, like it's okay.
Which
so
which were exaggerated memories.
Exaggerating.
I think if it wasn't like a management horror game, I would have been less stressed out. The fact that it
Right.
was like, you got to watch all the cameras, you got to keep
Yeah.
the doors shut or open, you got to turn on the
By
lights,
the way,
check
scary
everything.
thing.
Yeah.
Right, you're already stressed out.
You're
not,
just like so stressed
right.
out from the management
You're not even
aspects that you're also
scared,
like,
yeah.
I might die.
Yeah.
When I heard about it, it sounded
like
more
real
just like a
life scary.
stressful game more than a scary
And
game.
Yeah.
because the atmosphere is so oppressive, like because it's so like it's like stressful like that,
Yeah.
the jump scares become that much scarier.
Plus, there's really nothing
because-
else like it. It's
yeah,
pretty original.
Yeah, that's why, and I think that's why it's also really like
Doing well.
nervous.
Or-
yeah,
or
well, that's why it's
yeah,
doing so well
yeah.
to me. But it's like so nerve-wracking for me, just because I'm like not used to that idea, and it's
Yeah.
like that. Like if I'm walking through a level and like something jumps out and scares me, I'm like, okay, well that was
Right.
that made me jump.
I walked
That's
into
the
that.
game I'm
yeah.
playing.
But this is
Right.
the moment where it's just like I have no idea when
Right.
something's gonna show up.
can't
like,
leave.
I can't
Yeah.
I have to stay
concentrate
here.
on it. You know, it's weird.
That sounds amazing to me.
Yeah,
Totally.
I
It is,
want
you
to
should
play
play
it.
Totes.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
So
Check it
thanks, Captain Thunder Nuggets, for making Five Nights at Freddy's. Give me that booty.
Give me that booty.
Next up is son of a bee called Five Nights at Freddy's
Yay!
by
Yay!
Kitty Mew 104.
And like, yeah, we're looking sideways at this.
And
Here's
it's sideways.
Johnny.
I can't.
Nice on a sketch pad.
It's not
Not
working.
working.
You
That's
can't.
this is, they're gonna spin it. They're gonna try to spin it for
Okay.
us so that
Like
No,
a
this
good,
Like it good.
like a.
like it good.
Well, I think it's saying like a good boy, but it's like a good
Oh.
N.
That looks like Arthur. Like a creepy pasta version of Arthur.
It does.
Uh,
I say,
does have
hey,
That's
what a wonderful,
Foxy.
kind day.
so we
Can
can
I
live
call
to
something
laugh
the
and
farm?
die.
State for State
State
Farm.
Farm.
It says something about State Farm.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The only song I know from
Yeah,
Arthur.
somebody needs to appear now.
The only song I know from Arthur is the library card song.
I don't
Having
know.
know
fun
any- I don't
isn't
know.
hard when you have a library card. Nobody? Nobody.
For some reason, Arthur, like, that was a show I watched. I'm like, this show is trying to teach me something, and I don't appreciate it.
Hey,
That was like
if
one
you
show I
remember
watched as a
Arthur,
kid.
if you remember the library card song from Arthur, tweet #FriendZoneLive.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, do it.
Back me
We'll
up here.
We'll see it.
Do it. Do it.
Do it. Do it.
All right.
I mean, just turn the monitor.
Like
Yeah,
a
let's
good
flip over the
neighbor,
monitor.
State
Perfect.
Farm is there.
It's the red one. That's
Yeah,
okay.
Alright, well,
alright.
moving on. Next one is called TB FriendZone by Leo Lamphere. This is in reference to the fact that we will literally never get Total Biscuit on this show.
That makes a lot of sense. I would love to see that, but I guess I understand.
Yeah, with Chad shoving for it.
Yep.
won't-
No, that's
That's
Jesse.
Jesse because
Yeah.
he's got the
Jesse
skeleton.
in his people costume.
Oh, okay.
Yep. One
It's
day
just the
maybe.
orange beard. I just automatically went with Chad.
No,
Yeah,
I
no, no.
understand.
It's
It's
understandable.
the
Yeah.
confusing part of it all.
Also, that door does look a lot like the actual friend zone door.
Thank
Except
you,
it doesn't
I
say
know.
friend zone.
I mean, Total
I
Biscuit does
wish.
co-optional anyways. It's close enough.
Yeah, gosh, they're like basically the
All
same
you need to
thing.
do is just wear an animal costume.
And show up
So-
like the
the
best
best part.
person.
Maybe one day, guys, we'll get TB on this show. But first, we have to come up with the perfect Higurumi for him. So
It's
everybody
true.
think on that,
Kind of like
and we'll get
I
back to
kind of
it.
like the penguin to be honest.
Yeah, the
Penguin's
penguin
pretty
would
good.
be a really good
The penguin is good.
All right, next up is called Holly and Ross by Two Fan.
Oh, that's adorable.
Oh, I can't. I can't.
That's so cute.
That's
I'm
adorable.
so precious. I
I-
can't do it.
I love that Ross is holding Orf and Holly's holding. I think that's Mojo.
Yeah.
That's
Although-
cute.
I remember when Mojo was like this big.
Yeah.
Like 4 years ago.
Dude, I was looking at the video of when I first brought Watson home. The difference is incredible.
So tiny.
Yes.
My cat was like that big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I long for those days where I could put her in my breast pocket.
Just be like, stay there.
And I could just bring her on the show and be like, guess what I brought?
Bam, and then the cat's like,
And then I'm the most popular YouTuber ever.
Right.
that's all you need. Cat pockets.
Cats plus entertainment.
Cat Pocket, youtube.com/catpocket.
Yep.
Check it out.
That's gonna be the new thing.
I'm sorry, I might have to steal
It's
that.
like
Yeah,
kitty
it's-
diapers.
it's all
What was
yours.
it? The cat diapers from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah.
Kinmans. I was way off. Diapers.
Diapers.
Okay. Next
on.
one.
Why is that what I went with?
Next-
Moving on.
Next one.
Next one is also by Two Fan, and it's called Thanks, Chad.
Aw.
It's not. It's not called Thanks, Chad. This is a surprise monster one. Apparently.
It's called Surprise Monster.
Although there is a chat in the background.
Okay, so this is when we were all. This is also obviously Two Fan.
Yeah.
But this is when we were all playing Five Nights at Freddy's.
Mm-hmm.
So off in that corner is me and Happily Aaron, and that's a Holly bored playing Five Nights at Freddy's, just being like, this isn't scary.
Was
you
she
guys.
not scared
God.
by the monsters?
Oh, she didn't care at
Okay,
all.
here's the funny thing about Holly. She's completely unfazed by that stuff. And
Yeah.
it's so weird. She's always been that way. I mean, it's impressive. I'm totally like jumpy, but
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
just not scared by
Yeah,
any of
she
that
was
stuff.
totally just like,
I pretend like I'm like that. And
Yeah.
then when everyone's watching, I'm just like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's bad.
Like I recorded a PT video and I'm like, this isn't even that scary.
I couldn't even touch that game.
It's like
I had my headphones off, away from me, all the lights on, like looking away.
This is
So
fine.
typically, if I'm by myself, I'm freaked the hell out. But if I'm with someone, and just because there's someone there, I'm like, I gotta be the brave one.
Right.
The cool one.
Do you think this is scary? I don't.
And then I go home, I'm like, ah!
If anyone saw me play Dread Out on Scared to Care, that was not me at my finest. That was,
Oh my god.
We were being
Yeah, my most shameful moment is on Scared to Care when I was playing Outlast. It was literally like, I don't want to play this anymore.
I was
Like,
watching that,
losing
yeah.
it.
It was like me, Vernon, and Jared, and like Jared was like playing, and he was like shaking, and he was like, "You have to play." I'm like, "No, I refuse. I'm leaving the room if you make me play." It was so
It would
bad.
be amazing to do. I don't know if it'd be feasible on like FriendZone, but just when you do Oculus Rift horror games,
Oh god.
like
jeez.
Dreadalls.
Nope.
Yeah.
With Oculus Rift, that's what I
no.
really want to
I
try
will-
out.
I
It's
will-
just apparently like the scariest crap in the world. We gotta try Holly with that and see
Any-
if that affects
Yeah,
her.
she's
Any
just
horror
like-
game on
Just
an
be like,
Oculus
okay,
Rift is-
wow, there's something jumping out at me.
Wow, this is really scary,
But
guys.
apparently that's like a whole new experience. And by the way, you guys look like Pokemon in that picture.
Yeah, you do.
Aw, you do kind of look
It's
like
super cute.
Yeah, like a Teddy Ursa.
Aw,
There's
that's
a
adorable.
All right, the next
Aw.
one. Yeah, thanks for everything, Chad. Onward to the next challenge.
Aw.
It's
That's
so
adorable.
cute.
That is cute.
Aw.
We'll
Oh,
make sure Chad sees this if he hasn't, too, fan. 'Cause
Definitely.
it's precious. Oh, he's got a little cheap and everything.
That's adorable.
And then the last 2-fan one is called El Kittinetta by 2-fan. Yeah.
Those are adorable.
They're
I like
really
her art
good.
style.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Or
great. I
his
met.
art style.
Yeah, it's a
I'm sorry.
guy. I met
Wow.
him.
It's just so cutesy. I'm sorry.
I met him at Gamescom. He's like really sweet. He gave me a bunch of
Nice.
little sketches, and I was like,
Awesome.
"Yay!"
I'm sorry,
cute.
but your art style's amazing. It's
That's
really
great.
I have
That's
to look
great.
into
So cute.
that individual.
Yep. So this is our producer Lauren. Oh, and this one is called Dodger from Polaris by FedEx.
Nice. How informative.
Yeah, very spot on.
Is that like a Luma from
Your Fox.
Oh yeah, from Galaxy.
Mario Galaxy?
Oh,
So cute.
Mario Galaxy.
But you got the Zelda Triforce on your shirt.
Yeah. Yep.
And Loomis, so it's all Nintendo themed here.
I like it. Little
And
constellation.
the
and
Star,
little
and it's obviously
constellation
supposed to be
in the back.
Star Fox. I'm gonna keep on going Nintendo themed. It probably isn't, but Star Fox.
Star Fox.
Sure.
Totally Star Fox.
Why
Sure.
not?
Right. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, like of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw this one a few days ago. It's super cool. So,
Yeah, that's cool.
thanks, man.
Thank you.
Or lady. Next one is called The 4 Days of Polaris Packs by WaterGod159.
That's gonna be a
About
lot.
your friend.
Where's Rachel? Oh,
Rachel?
where's Rachel? Rachel's like been a friend of mine for a few years. So I'm like, where is she? I gotta find her. I know she did PAX.
So the bottom is all of us that were on the panel, the
Yeah.
FriendZone panel. The top, me screaming at Nintendo fan for the win. Jimmy. Neck-breaking champion. Oh my gosh, that's right. That's when we were playing Nidhogg. And
And you snap their necks when they're on the
yeah,
ground.
shoot, who was it that was like so good at snapping necks? I think it was Afmao, maybe, or maybe not.
Yeah, I know it's the owl, but NBC looks like Doraemon, kind of.
It kind of looks like Doraemon.
Yeah.
But
And
it's
we
the
also-
owl.
Yeah.
We also played some Out Your Friends and stuff, so.
What's the censored
That's
devil?
Mount
That's Mount Your Friends.
Oh, okay.
Best
okay.
game ever.
Yeah, it was
Daniel
good.
Stegg.
Yeah, I've seen people play. I haven't had a chance to. But yeah, it looks amazing.
We had some good times. We had some good times at PAX, so. So thanks for the fan art and stuff.
Yeah. Amazing.
Oh.
Chad, happy
He's in a
travels.
spaceship.
This is
I
by
love it.
Spaceship Lewis.
Wow, perfect. Fitting.
Yeah. All right, Spaceship Lewis. Drawing a spaceship with Chad. Aw.
It's all he's ever known.
He's off on new adventures and stuff.
I'm gonna text him. Chad, I miss you.
I know. After this, I'm just gonna be.
I'm just be like, oh, I just miss
Oh, Chad's
Chad.
apparently in chat. Chad, we love you.
Whoa,
Chad, I
Chad's
love
in
you.
chat.
Chad, happy birthday. How old are you now? Like 94? Oh no, that's sad.
Oh, this one
With
is
a
also by
balloon
Spaceship
flying away.
Lewis, and it's called "Leaving the Friend Zone Never Was This Sad."
That's both sad and clever at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
releasing the red balloon.
Chad.
Something about a single red balloon, very sad.
We need Chad's comments from the stream.
Yeah.
What does Chad feel about this picture?
Chad, how do you
Chad,
feel
how
about
do you
this?
feel?
Well, we're gonna wait like 20 seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be 20
Yeah.
seconds, and we'll find out.
Yeah.
That's cute.
But while we're waiting on his thoughts and feels, our last piece of fan art is called Polaris Friendzone Fan Art, Oregon or Bust by Nerdboy64. This is from when we played
Oregon Trail.
super amazing
Amazing
Wadzian
Oh,
Adventure.
Super Wagon
Also
Did I
Adventure.
say
really good
Jua?
game.
Is that what it is? Jua?
What?
Or Juna. On the katakana.
Oh,
I don't.
It's like, I think it's Juna. I think that's a na at the bottom.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's Juna.
those,
However
those
that
are the
relates to
characters
Oregon
we
Trail.
made.
I went to a sushi place called Junya and it was really good.
Yeah.
Is this from that sushi place? Did they draw that?
They-
that was
they
very
do.
nice
Kind
of
of.
them.
Wow,
Yeah.
they were really quick about it. They're
That
like,
was-
yeah, I
That
went
was
to a
really
sushi
nice
place
of them
and-
to do that for
Or,
us.
I mean, Jake, sorry. Jake went to sushi place. Let's do this. Yeah.
So anyway, that's all the FriendZone fan art. Thank you guys so much for sending it. We love showing it. We love looking for it. We love getting it. You can put it on our subreddit. You can tweet it at us, however you'd like to get it to us, and maybe we'll wind up putting it on here because it's super cool. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You just thank you.
Thank you, Jake.
Thank you so
I mean, I
much.
do what I-
You're
You're
really
secretly
good.
too
You do
good.
so many different art styles.
I
That's what
do-
blows me away. Is
I
the
do
amount of
what
art
I
styles.
can. I do what I
That's
can.
amazing. That's really incredible.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
some people latch onto one, but you got like
You
the
got,
whole-
like,
you're
nine.
jack of all
Yeah.
art
Got
trades.
it all, man. All right. So guys, for the rest of this hour, we are going to play Max Gentleman.
Max Gentleman.
this-
I don't know what this is, but it looks the
It's
best game in the world.
This
Fantastic.
is
10 out of
a
10.
hat stacking game.
Yep.
Oh,
Gentleman's-
yeah.
Gentleman's
Already
Simulator.
amazing.
Actually incredible.
Mhm.
I don't even feel like you need to watch us play
Yeah,
it.
you
I
can
feel like
pick it
somebody
up.
who has never played this before needs to just
Okay,
try it.
I've
out.
never
it's
played
just-
this, and I cannot wait to see it.
You
Okay.
want to use controller or no? We're hooked up with controllers, right?
Can you
so.
play it with controller? I've
Yeah.
never actually played this
Oh,
with
that
controller.
ooh!
Look
If
at
you
that
could,
finger.
I'm a controller
I
guy.
think so. Let's see.
Oh, and while you're figuring that out, I'll tell my Animal Crossing story.
Oh.
Which
Okay, that's
The
right. I
long-awaited
forgot.
We had an Animal
Crossing
Crossing
story.
story.
probably now that I built it up, it's not that great of a story, but. So one of the things I'm not that big of a fan of Animal Crossing, but my ex-girlfriend wasn't that much of a gamer, and one game she was like, let's play Animal Crossing there. I was like, you know what, that actually sounds pretty cute and fun. Like, we'd have a house, like each have our own house and visit each other like the way you should play it. So we both picked up, Animal Crossing and we had our separate houses. And when we broke up, I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go into her house and steal everything. And that was my
gosh.
thing for breaking up, is I'm gonna steal everything from her Animal Crossing house so I have all the sets that I
Wow.
want.
It's like an extreme version of knocking the Legos down the,
Yeah.
down the stairs.
But then we ended up getting back together afterwards, and she was like, she went to her house, she was like, where's all my stuff? I was like,
I was keeping it safe for you so nobody else stole it.
I don't know. I don't know where it is.
2-player.
I give up. I can get the controller to work.
Okay, but
there
if we're
you
gonna do 2-player, then we need to have it so that it's not
Yeah.
control or
It wouldn't
keyboard
let
for
me
both.
set it to controller and keyboard, like first player. It wouldn't let me get out of the menu without it.
I like how this
Can't
is
really
by
explain
the
it,
men
really.
who wear many hats.
If you change input and then press
Yeah.
button,
So one
Oh,
person's
okay.
controller,
now,
one
but
person's...
now it won't let me get out of here.
Did you try,
See, and then it just does that.
Where?
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? I don't really understand it. Oh, goodness.
This music.
What have I done?
This is
Yes.
Just hit escape, yeah?
Oh, but it also has 2 players on one keyboard.
Yeah.
Which we
Okay,
could-
so we'll put on our last one, like, let's do
that
this.
sounds
That
like
always
a lot
that
of
works
work.
really well. All right. Well, we could just play 1 player.
All right.
Okay.
But yeah, the menu wear many hats. They also made Oregon Trail, the zombie Oregon Trail game.
Oh,
Look at these
yeah, yeah.
gentlemen.
These are the gentlemen you have
Oh.
right now.
I like that guy.
This guy, Barnabas
all of them.
McManners,
Barnabas McManners.
and Max Gentleman.
I think Barnabas McManners is the way to go.
All right.
I like that guy. I like his beard.
So it's WASD in space.
All right, wait, who's playing?
You're playing.
I'm playing. Okay.
All right.
How do you play this game? Is it just WASD in space?
It
That's
says right there.
Jump, scroll, hats. Okay. Shift. Okay. Wait, there is no WASD. It's just up,
I
down,
don't know,
space.
but you're gonna use. I don't even. You're probably gonna use up and.
I think it.
I
Yeah.
guess I'll figure it out.
I think you're probably gonna use W and A for up and down.
Okay, so here you are, right?
You gotta
I
get the
don't know what I'm
hats.
doing.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you
So
gotta
when you
hop.
see a hat, you have to jump up and grab the hat. So jump. Oh, nope.
Oh, okay, okay.
Or you can use space.
Jump.
too.
Ha!
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
I'm a true gentleman.
So then one of the, you gotta jump over
Jump.
birds, but sometimes you have to switch with which hat you're
Oh.
using to
Jump.
jump.
Oh!
Yeah.
How do I switch hats?
Up or
and
down.
Up or down.
I'm pressing up and down and it's not switching my hats.
Try W and S.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
So you don't need.
Okay, okay.
Oh, this looks like it could become quite difficult.
Yeah.
Jeez. Oh, geez, I'm a gentleman.
It's one of those
I'm a
like
gentleman of
deceptively
hats.
complicated
Yeah.
games that looks like
So
it's
this game
simple.
is actually free on iOS and Android.
Gentlemen of hats.
But I think it's
watch
also-
out.
Go.
Yeah. So many
It's like
hats.
every single time I feel like I level up my hat level. Okay. Hook. Oh, this is getting really scary. Oh, don't do it.
Oh no, you lost the
Destroyed
hat.
that bird.
Oh no!
bird.
Oh no! I didn't see it. Oh,
Also,
shit.
those are pigeons, which
Which is ironic.
not gonna say anything, but it's pretty relevant.
How do you get so? Oh,
Bird.
okay.
You can jump multiple hats at a time. So you can jump
What?
with one and then skip to the next one and jump again. Yeah,
It's like, how do I get there so quick? Ravens.
Things just got crazy.
Whoa!
Who let Edgar Allan Poe in?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Edgar Allan
This is a
Poe.
Ah!
Is that hot? Oh, I guess it's a hawk. I was thinking owl. I'm in the Harry Potter mode. Come on.
All right.
Okay.
There you go. So one and up.
Max!
Yes!
Oh, nope, nope.
Here comes the slow flying eagle.
Ah!
I'm gonna get
So
you.
is everything just like, oh.
Oh,
Oh no!
How do I get
Oh
down there?
no!
I think if you hold shift.
Remember, shift
Yeah.
is quick scroll.
I can't manage that.
Oh,
It's too crazy.
Oh.
You
Rest
died.
in peace.
Ooh,
Oh,
like
hey,
to
all
do
right.
this?
Oh yeah.
I like this.
Those moves.
All right,
Okay.
who's up
All right.
next?
So they keep telling me that we should be able to use just 2 controllers, but I have no idea how we're
I
supposed to
couldn't.
do
Yeah, I
that.
couldn't.
So
do
if
it.
somebody can like help us do that.
Go to
Options.
options.
If you plug in 2 controllers, can you
They're
do
all.
that?
They are all plugged in. Or maybe it's because these are
Change input.
All right, so.
She said if we start I don't know. Guys, I don't know.
Because see, then it makes a little thing right there, and I don't know why it does that. Like, why is that there? Is it because it's trying to make these controls? I don't know. Wait.
Done.
I got it.
Oh, that's all you have to do is click done.
No, it wouldn't let me. Okay, so now we have it set up to controller
I think one person's controller, one person's
and
keyboard.
keyboard.
Right? Yeah.
No, they're saying
I don't know.
we should be able to do 2 controllers.
Right. I
Okay,
just couldn't get change input.
So, oh, this person only
So right, and then I push.
Hi,
it.
Jeff.
Hey Jeff.
Can you change yours? Change your controller?
I mean, yeah, player 2 is now this controller.
We got this, guys. Don't worry
Oh.
about it.
Oh, whoops.
Hashtag FriendZone Live. Tell us about your favorite.
Tell
Jeff-
us how your
Jeff, I really
day's
like the-
going.
What's your
Colors of your shirt.
favorite
I'll
setting
push
up a video
Joy
game
4
system?
button 0. That's what I wanted. Joy
Oh.
button 40.
Oh god.
It's
I had Joy for button 0.
Yeah.
Then let's exit out of it and open it back up, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Go to Dunsies.
Dunzo.
Dunsies.
Dunzo.
Just exit the game.
And then-
Dunsies.
Yeah, go to quit.
Oh no.
The gentleman's.
And play.
Look at all those games.
Wow!
Whoa. Oh,
Gentlemen
yes.
never
Oh, yes.
drink and drive, guys.
So many games.
That's true.
Okay, so don't,
That's true.
don't touch with that yet. Let's
Okay.
see if we can just...
Go straight to controller.
Mm-hmm.
It's not doing it.
Oh, wait, something just moved. Or maybe it's just hats.
Oh,
falling
here we go!
off.
This one!
Hooray.
Yay!
How did it get figured out?
Shh, don't
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. Shh.
don't worry about it. Hush, baby. I'm gonna push a button.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna do it.
Hey, all right.
Oh!
Awesome.
How do we get out of here?
Go to done.
I would assume you go to done.
Okay.
Restore
but I'm
default. And then it goes back to the keyboard. We're like, oh no.
Done.
Okay.
Done.
Sweet.
Okay,
We
so
did it.
now, the 2 people who have not played this before,
Okay.
we should,
Oh, this is all tangled.
Am I still on that list?
You haven't played, right?
I have not played.
Okay, there you go.
okay.
Okay.
You guys are going to play, I believe we just unlocked the beer mode.
Press start.
Oh wait, I'll go back. Oh, wait.
No.
What?
Oh yeah, we don't have local versus yet.
Okay.
So
So
someone's just got to do the. You do the challenge now.
okay. I'll
Since
try
he
challenge.
played once before.
Okay. Go here.
Here,
Go
I'll-
challenge.
I'll
There we
do
go.
my best.
We got this. Don't worry.
Look, we'll figure it out.
Fond of this.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
McManners.
Oh yeah.
That's a great
Okay.
name.
Move.
Mr. McManus.
Oh, so you can dash too.
Dash.
Is that like these?
No, you
controller
can be
controls?
dashing.
Ah.
That's my contribution.
Okay, so in this version,
You're-
when the
yeah.
bartender puts a beer down, you want to get to it first because that'll put a hat on your head.
Right.
Oh,
Whoa.
that guy's a
And you
cheater.
got to jump
And
over.
yeah,
beers.
you have to jump your hats over
Got it. Over
beer
the-
bottles and all sorts of other things.
You poppycock.
Okay. I can do this.
And look at those.
You,
people.
sir, are Montabaur.
There are some people here just trying to have a nice night.
I know,
Yeah.
that poor lady right there is
Yeah.
just like.
They look
"Why
like
didn't
totally
we
fine
come
with it.
here
They're like,
for
yep,
it?"
just a typical
Just
day.
another day. And
I love that every person's like a burly boxer from the day.
I mean, that's
Like,
how
"Arr,
that's how everyone was back then.
put up your fisticuffs,
Let me at him.
Let me at him.
What the deuce? All right.
I like your hat jumping style. Alex, you got this.
That was like the
Yeah,
gentleman's version
good
of
job.
Flappy Bird.
Yeah.
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 Drunkard.
Who? Oh, we got the Polaris music. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you were just
Wait, what,
sipping
yeah,
those
what happened
drinks.
to
You're
the
putting
music
those
of
back.
the game? Did we mess it up?
Huh?
Did we mess up the music of the game or something?
No, I think
Oh,
it's
okay.
it's so that we
This
don't have
copyright.
our VODs muted.
Oh,
okay.
oh dear.
Makes sense.
Those
Your
VODs.
sister's a stripper.
Your sister says, did he say strumpet or
I
trumpet?
thought it was trumpet.
You're an utter poppycock.
Oh, wow.
What the deuce?
It's endless entertainment just from the things
I
they're
quite
saying.
like. This is actually kind of addicting.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, it's super
Well,
fun.
especially if you get to play with
and
another
you unlock
person.
more types of hats.
Yeah.
It's not always
What?
top hats.
It's almost
the
like
more
Team
you
Fortress
play,
style.
Who doesn't wear?
you
This
wind
is
up with
There's a
so-
boomerang. There's a
better
boomerang.
hats.
Oh.
Beware,
This-
it comes back.
This is so.
just tuned into
Oh,
Friend
dear.
Zone. Is this Total Biscuit Simulator
We
2015?
got him on the show after all.
That's all we needed. He's gonna watch this and be like, top hats, I'm on. That's it.
This is so much easier on a controller than I assume it would be on a keyboard.
Yeah, the keyboard.
Well, it's
I'm
meant to be
more of
played
a-
on. It's meant to be played on a touchscreen.
Oh, really?
Oh, sure. You just
Developed as a
you just
mobile
Oh,
game.
is it? Oh, I'll just
you just
get on
tap
my iPad.
whichever hat.
But it's
you
also
wanna
yeah,
jump.
it's a free game on iOS and Android.
Oh, excuse me. Let me
You
say it on my
won!
tablet.
Hey!
Yes.
Oh,
You got the
Yeah!
Hummer.
Nice.
Oh. And the boater.
And a boater.
Oh.
So
I want that
Quite.
hat.
That's a
I
good
know, we gotta
hat.
get that hat.
It's a good ass hat.
You need that hat.
Most hats.
But we still
Okay,
have
ooh.
local?
Oh wait.
What?
Hat.
Oh, you're just going again.
Do you wanna play instead this time? Here,
Who?
we
Me?
can switch. Yeah, we can switch off.
Me?
Who? This guy?
You guys do.
Okay, so how do I switch with
Aren't
this
you
controller?
an owl?
Yes.
Okay.
I like.
Ooh.
I really nothing against the people who made this game because this is quite an enjoyable game. But I like the sprite flip on the dude's fighting because his tattoo is backwards.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Oh yeah, no, that's like always a funny stylistic choice.
To do just a sprite flip like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Well, that's why DJ's pants say maximum in Street Fighter because it's the same both front and
really?
back.
I guess I didn't.
That's
That was
smart.
one of
yeah,
the
that
reasons.
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, because it's the same written both ways.
Yeah,
so
that
when they
makes sense.
flip his sprite.
Oh,
Nice.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's
you-
Nice
kind of
background
hilarious.
knowledge. I like
Yeah,
that.
Thank you.
Everyone is a true gentleman. Tried.
There was.
Man,
Ah.
your opponent is the worst. He's really bad at stacking
Or am I
hats.
just really good? Oh, I can't.
Oh,
wait, isn't there a way to
no.
speed up? Oh,
B,
there it is.
B makes you dash.
Not about
I need
stacking
a
hats.
dash.
It's about drinking the most beer.
I can dash real quick. When I see beer, I'm like, give me,
Give me that.
Give me that.
Oh,
You got too into the beer.
I got way too into the beer.
You gotta keep what you have, dog. You gotta keep what you have.
You got to understand what you got.
Scallywag.
Yeah, if you can't appreciate what you got, then you don't deserve it no more.
Then you-
Oh.
oh wow, wow, words of wisdom actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's running away from the beer. Oh, all right. I don't know if I can do this. I don't think I can.
I mean, I think you won.
I don't know about that.
This reminds me
Dash.
of,
Yeah.
one of my favorite games was Game and Wario,
Oh, I love
and
those.
there was a mini game.
Is that the one
Ah, be
for
careful.
That was
Wii U?
That was the Game Boy
Be careful.
Advance one
Ah.
that got put onto the GameCube.
Which
Those
one was
are
it?
So
What?
WarioWare is such a good.
Which
series.
WarioWare was it?
It was WarioWare Inc. It was the one
Right,
that
right.
was ported from GBA to GameCube.
Right.
And they had this.
right.
Like
Oh
you
my
played the
God.
micro games.
I like the. This is so much easier.
But
for
every
me using
time
a controller.
when other people you're playing with lost the micro games, you just kept stacking higher and higher and
Oh
higher.
God!
Oh!
Oh my
Watch
God!
out!
Fleet skills.
Get it.
Oh, look
get
at
it.
those.
Oh.
Nice.
Shift over.
You didn't. He
Quack.
didn't,
So many hats.
you didn't even need to keep playing at that
Mm.
point.
I liked the one on. Ooh, the Team Fortress 2
Panama.
fans are in agony right now.
Oh, we need the Fez.
Oh, I like that one.
Oh, it's because you went to rematch.
Rematch.
That was why.
Now, did you ever play Game and Wario?
Local versus.
Local person. Got it. Game & Watch?
Game and Wario.
Oh, Game
Yeah,
Wario.
yeah. I didn't like it.
That was the Wii U one. I kind of like that one. I thought the Dr. Krygor one was really fun.
It was
when you
just
had
a
to
little
draw
too
the
slow.
shapes.
I couldn't stand Game and Wario.
Really? I quite liked it. I thought it was nice.
I was just disappointed.
I really like the
with it.
Wii
fair.
one.
Hey,
The one
dodgy
on Wii.
levels.
Oh.
Which one should we do?
Dodgy
Drinky
Which
or
one
dodgy?
Which one do you want?
I-
Drinky or
it's-
dodgy?
It's up to you, man.
I would like to see you guys compete at drinky level.
Yeah,
Alright.
drinky.
Drinky. Oh, you get to pick first.
Which hat?
I'm
Oh, the
Are
sombrero.
these like easier? Oh, I want a sombrero so bad. Oh my god. I need that.
I like the 10-gallon one
Let's go with
too.
this one. We're a fanciful hat.
That's a pretty cool hat.
Yeah, fanciful.
You gonna pick your hat?
I'm trying to go for ready.
You didn't. I don't think you picked your hat
The
yet.
steampunk
I
hat.
did pick my hat. I went with this hat.
And then hit start.
Oh.
Someone's never played video games before.
I really like that Mario World transition. The
That's the Star Wars transition, isn't it? Didn't
What?
they do that?
That's
Didn't they do
Mario.
that? Or when they close
It's when
the
it
circle?
closes in a circle. It's Mario.
It's called.
You people
It's
are
called
the
Star Wars
highest
is the
level
swipe.
of
Saying they did.
fanciness and elegance, says
Aw.
Master Dark Thunder.
Thanks,
Master Dark Thunder is like
Thunder.
literally the nicest person ever.
Yes.
I like you, Master Dark Thunder. Or
Oh
Master
God,
Dark
look at
Dark.
these hats,
All right, let's do
beautiful.
it.
These hats are so.
Oh no! Wait,
B.
how are you?
Oh, it's B.
Oh, okay.
I like when you dash. 'Cause you are just like, oh,
Oh, I was pressing A instead of B.
Oh wait.
This is great as multiplayer.
This is really.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Basketball hat.
I've
I was
never
already
watched
there.
people play this multiplayer. It's real great already.
I just love shifting for the drink. Shit. You can't handle this. You can't handle this. Oh.
Oh.
No. Yes.
Oh,
I'll
man.
just speed
It's not
around
fair
all
because
day.
you're in front of me.
Yeah, I guess I technically am.
Yeah, but
Oh.
where he puts
No, I know.
where
it
he
doesn't
puts the
matter.
drink is really weird.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I don't know how.
I don't know how it judges.
Yeah,
if
how
you
does it
make
judge
or not.
that?
Oh.
We really. Okay, we gotta really utilize the dash. Every time he puts a drink down, it's like a mad rush for it.
Shit.
Oh.
No! I lost.
At some
the hat
point,
as
it's
I
gonna get to the
drank it.
point of just like trying to keep your hats. Oh God, we.
Yeah,
Oh,
you guys
lost
are
it
just
instead.
losing hats.
I just want
for
the
every
hat. I
beer
just
you
want the
get.
beer. It's a beer drinking contest, isn't it?
What about what's hats? What does it matter? Oh no. Oh, you got that one.
Oh no.
No.
Oh,
No.
There we go. It is so much easier against the computer.
Yeah.
I keep on making guttural sounds. So I'm sorry for everyone watching.
Don't call to come back.
Oh,
Because I've been here for years.
Going down like a monsoon.
Oh no.
Watch
Which-
out for the boomerang. Whoa, you got so
Oh, yeah.
lucky there.
How did you
It's coming
die?
back.
Watch out, it's
know.
coming back.
No, we don't tell him that. I don't know why I said that to him.
I don't know.
He's beating me.
But I know how boomerangs work, okay?
Do you?
Oh,
Are you
God.
from?
Here it comes. Here
Watch-
it comes.
Are you from the
out.
Outback? Do you know?
The steakhouse? I love
Outback
that.
Steakhouse. Yeah.
Are you from the steakhouse?
Did you? You came straight
I
from.
was-
Well, you're a
Can
gentleman. You were at the
you
steakhouse
bring
and
me a
came here.
bloomin'
Oh no.
Started from the bottom. Started from
Oh!
the bottom.
Oh what? Oh no. Oh no.
Started from the
Oh,
bottom.
this is.
Oh my god, at the buzzer.
Oh God.
yeah.
At the buzzer.
no.
That's
So
so
close.
crazy.
I don't like it. It's
We're so close to a fez.
alcohol equals hats. Pure logic.
Obviously.
Makes sense.
Alex,
Alright.
you want to play me?
Let's do this.
There we go.
All right. Are we doing? You want to do dodgy levels?
I need a real drink.
Sure.
I
dodgy levels.
think it crashed.
Alcohol.
No, there,
There
it
we
is.
go.
Your logic. Thank you, Alex, the Myth Ninja.
Play
Oh, it's a
local
Myth Ninja.
versus.
Who has a Super Mario World? Speaking of Super Mario, he has a Super Mario World icon for his Twitter.
The map.
I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Dodgy levels.
All right, here we go. What hat do you want to do? You want to do the
You
boater?
can choose.
I'm gonna do boater.
Okay.
Oh, boater. Ooh, next time it's got to be the gangster hat with the little red feather.
Ooh, I
That's
like that.
necessary. I feel like the top hat's easier because you can tell like the distance a little bit
Avoid opposite colored hats.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
can only grab.
better. What?
Oh
A hat that's your
Everything
color.
all of a sudden
What?
got
I'm so
super,
screwed.
Everything got super real all of a sudden.
So Aliar
You
is
gotta press start.
tweeting, when they have a lot of
Hey.
hats on, it reminds me of the
Hey.
children's
Oh,
book
okay.
Caps for Sale.
I remember that
Okay.
book.
I don't
Okay,
remember
which
that
one
one.
am
Where
I?
he was a
I'm
hat
friend?
salesman and
You
he had
guys
a
got
book.
Okay,
this.
I'm a friend.
Oh, so since it's multiplayer, that's the feature. Oh, that's so nice.
Wait.
I don't care who
So-
wins. I'm just excited for a good
Yeah, I'm just
competition.
excited to see
This is
this.
one of
This
mine.
is.
Oh, and it automatically
it's a
shifts
race.
You? It is?
I,
Oh, does it
Oh,
push
no,
you?
maybe it's just
No, I
pushes
think it just
not.
like randomly shifts you. to make it
Oh,
more
okay.
confusing.
So that's gonna make it hard when you're
this
trying
is
to
about
dodge
to
a
get
bird, but also
super
get your
real.
also get your hat. Are you sure you can't control your car and where it is?
No,
Yeah, you
it
can.
would,
Okay.
I think it would give you.
Then it gets like super complicated.
Oh.
This is a very cool game. I don't know how this would control in iOS.
It's just sliding with your finger.
Yeah, it
Just
just
slide
seems
up.
like.
It works.
I guess it just works so well for controller. It's hard
So
for me to
simple
imagine.
and yet so addictive.
No, I lost a hat. No.
No, my hat.
My hat. I don't know. I don't know.
That's
to
actually
do.
what your expression looks like. Is yeah, you're typing like that, like oh my god, my hat.
Oh no, my
Oh,
hat.
no,
my
my
hat.
Oh
hat.
no, my hat. I lost it.
Perfect.
Oh, boy. Okay, let's see.
These pigeons are out for blood.
I feel like this is like once we start getting a little bit farther in this level, stuff's about to get.
I don't know,
really
you
Yeah,
guys
once the
are-
owls start coming.
You only got
Oh
four.
no.
Or no, once the hawks, the hawks. Once the Harry Potter hawks start coming.
No.
Oh, I think I lost a hat from doing that.
Good.
Yeah, I think you probably lose a
That
hat if
would
they
make
pick
it
up
Oh no!
the Ravens. Edgar Allan Poe is rotting havoc all over this game.
Rotting havoc. That sounds like an Edgar Allan Poe book.
It does.
I don't know how I managed to jump over that bird. That made no sense.
Oh,
I think one of my
Oh my god.
one of my favorite things about FriendZone
God!
is discovering amazing games like this.
Yeah.
This is really fun. Like, it's very addictive. Oh.
When you
You
play,
just,
when
you
you
just
play
actually
by,
help dodge her out by doing that.
well, when you play by yourself too, it's about getting a high score. So
Yeah,
you
oh,
just,
this
you
is-
just play forever.
This is definitely, I think this is a more fun multiplayer for sure.
Get it? Oh!
What is this? Who's this gonna be?
wow!
I think you guys need to do a tiebreaker.
Okay. Okay. And we have to play with the
Drinky
Fez.
tiebreaker.
Fez
Drinky
2
tiebreaker.
confirmed.
Okay.
Drinky tiebreaker?
Drinky tiebreaker.
Okay, all right.
Let's do it.
Fez 2 confirmed.
Oops, wait, sorry.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but
Snitch is gonna get canceled again.
He never stopped working.
I don't think he ever
Swole.
stopped working on it either. I really don't think he did.
Okay, so we're doing
Fez?
Fez.
I almost forgot how
Yeah.
boomerangs work, but it's all coming back to me now.
Oh, you.
That's a good joke, John.
You.
I appreciate that joke.
All right, here we go. Goal, most hats.
All right, this one's intense. Next time we play, we
Stack.
gotta do the dodgy one.
A what?
Oh, the Fezes are awesome.
They're so dainty.
Look at this.
Oh, they're so tiny.
Get that beer.
Get out of
I
here.
want this game so badly now. This is what this show does. It just sells games. It's all a giant conspiracy to sell games.
I don't think so.
Aw, man.
Imbecile!
Aw, man!
I warned you. All right, here we go.
Oh man.
And in the far
Oh
corner.
no, I literally jumped into that.
And in the corner over here, we have
Oh,
Dodger
that
going
was
for the
two.
most Fez caps ever. I kind of messed up that accent at the
It
end.
went good, yeah.
That was
really
an
good.
amalgamation of a lot of stuff.
It was like Kermit mixed with old school.
Yeah.
Oh, whoop, that was too high.
Come on, guys.
No, Bush League, seriously. Oh, come on.
I think it'd be interesting if the level got longer and longer as you went.
Oh, that would be
Like
pretty
you had to
cool,
really
actually.
like. I feel bad for the janitor that has to clean all those hats.
Aw.
He gets to keep them. It's
Yuck,
all
yuck,
right.
yuck, yuck, yuck,
That's his
yuck, yuck,
payment.
Yeah, what if like he wins all the hats, and that's actually awesome. That's like what you really want. I feel bad
really-
more about all the beers that are being tossed
I
around.
love all the tiny, like how tiny these Fezes are.
Yeah.
No!
Like honestly, I feel like the top hat's the easiest one to play
Oh,
with.
come on.
I don't know how much of a
thank
difference.
you.
Like I
I
wonder
feel
if
like
the
you want to go
hitbox-
lower
I don't know
than
if the
you think it needs
hitboxes
to
are actually
be.
different.
It's not that the hitboxes are different. It's just that the sizes are different. Like the
Yeah.
boomerang takes up one top hat, but takes up two Fez caps.
Does
If
it,
you notice,
though?
yeah.
I don't know if it does.
Like I think it. I think so.
No, I don't. Well, we'll see right. Oh no.
He dodged it.
Guys, don't worry. They
perfectly.
don't come back. Oh.
Well, but they do.
Oh. There you got that drink.
Yeah, got that.
For the queen.
Ball the queen.
Ah.
Oh,
Oh.
Good show, gents. Good show.
bitch.
Oh,
Oh, man. That was
12
That's
hats.
such a
for
sad
sad.
display.
Was this
No, it
game
was
made by
okay.
Valve?
No.
Don't think
Valve,
so.
Valve Zone Live.
They're like,
so
You guys should play Dodgy.
All right,
or
yeah,
Dodgy.
let's
Yeah.
do Dodgy.
Play
You guys
Dodgy.
play Dodgy.
This is actually Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Yeah.
Is this game?
Is it?
Yeah.
This is Frog
Wait,
Fractions.
oh, I was
Frog
going for the third
Fractions.
hat.
It's Frog
All right.
Fractions.
Oh, there's a fox.
Yeah.
Oh
no,
my
that's not
God.
a fox.
That's a corgi.
It's a corgi
Is it
named
correct?
Watson.
Oh, what kind of?
corgi.
Well, from the
What's a
okay, look at
corgi?
the picture without like clicking on it. Does that not look like a
No,
fox?
it looks like
It looks like a
It does.
corgi.
It does to me. Yes.
I
But
want
I
to
see
see.
foxes
I want
and
to see
everything.
Octodad.
I did too. Like you, I assume fox is your favorite animal.
Yeah.
Foxes are my favorite animal too.
They're dope.
That's why I'm always like, Dodger gets to wear the fox outfit. I'm jealous.
Dodgy. Let's do this.
All right, let's go.
Someday you're gonna
Gangster?
show up to
Gangster?
this
Yeah.
show
We're
wearing your
gangsters.
own Fox Kigurumi, and I'm gonna be like,
I strongly considered buying my own like red panda.
It's
one
literally
just
like
to
everyone was
wear
like,
it.
The red panda Kigus are really cute.
Yeah.
they're so cute.
But people make
That'd be amazing if you did
people
that.
like, but people accuse me of being a furry sometimes.
Oh no!
What?
Oh no!
Or-
what are
or
the
they-
controls?
You
Or
said red pandas.
Or they ask me if I am with a winky face, and it freaks
Oh
me
my!
out.
I lost my hat.
Yeah.
You lost
Wait,
your
no,
hat.
what do you
gotta,
do now?
You gotta dodge.
Oh, I press A and it came back. Okay.
You have to dodge the blue hats.
Is there anything? Well, yeah, but I didn't know you could lose one hat to
You
zero.
can. Yeah, dude, don't take it for granted.
Okay, so is there anything other than just switching back and forth?
Dri-
that I need to
yeah,
do?
if you hold, if you hold the bumpers, you switch faster.
Okay,
Oh,
but
I
there's
didn't
nothing
know
else to
that.
this one.
Yeah, it's like super shift.
Okay.
Dry roasted lemon. I have the same problem.
What did Dry Roasted Lemon say?
I wish there was a hat that wouldn't make my head look weird.
Aw.
My head always looks weird when I wear
I have
hats.
the exact same problem too. It's because
Yeah.
I have a small head.
Yeah,
Don't wear
samesies.
hats; it'll make your
Yeah.
hair fade away.
Like hats are made for people with big heads.
Only
Yeah.
if you wear them like every day.
I used to wear hats every day,
And then I get
and then
terrible
someone
hat
told me they're like, your hair will fall out if you wear hats. I'm like,
Yeah, I really love wigs, and my mom was like, just so you know,
yeah.
Like, be careful. Don't
Get
wear
used to-
wigs.
get
Don't wear
used to
wigs
wearing that wig.
every day.
Yeah.
You know, like, I think I started actually losing some hair because I'm a breakdancer, and I think that's actually caused me to lose some hair. I'm not joking.
No,
This is actually legitimately
No, I know
true.
you're not joking. It was just.
So random. You're like,
just
what?
not what
just the
anyone
way
expected you
said
to
it,
say,
like,
yeah.
I'm a break dancer. Like,
I'm a
it's
break
just-
dancer,
like,
so
who
I'm
isn't?
losing my hair.
It's because it's always just the point when I bring that up, so I'm like, let me try and make it not a point. It's just the thing.
No, I think
It's just
cool.
it's
That was
just
actually
a
going
thing.
to be the lie I should have told is involving
Yeah.
that, because that would have been a good.
I'm
lie
not a
story.
break dancer.
No, I mean like a lie about like me like breaking my
Yeah,
nose
yeah,
breakdancing
yeah,
or
yeah,
something,
sure,
because then
sure.
I'd have a lot of. That seems more plausible than
I like how
got punched in the face.
I like how the cars clip through each other when you change positions. Are fezzes really that small?
No.
No, they're actually pretty big.
Yeah.
My grandpa was a Shriner, and he has
Really?
he has one of the official Shriner hats. I wanted to wear it, but I was like,
that arc was below all of our hats.
Yeah,
the most-
that was not even worth it.
I don't appreciate that Hawk, assuming we're so bad at this game.
Come on.
Five,
Is there no more
4,
red hats?
3,
Yeah.
2, 1.
Woo! Oh, there's a red hat. I
Nice.
jumped higher. I win.
Oh, 9v10.
Say 90.
"Oh, so close,
Oh no.
2 hats away."
Oh,
from
All right,
being
how are we
somehow.
gonna do this now? So
I mean, I won. So.
You wanna
you
pass
guys-
it?
I mean, we could swap it up.
You could play.
You wanna do? You wanna play again? You wanna do winner pass? We can
Well,
do that.
all right.
I
Well,
mean, I
We
won.
could do
I
you
won.
and me,
Okay.
and then
And
wait.
then-
Did you
and then
guys
that-
have you
that's
guys
those
played
two.
each
No,
other
we
yet?
haven't. So
Okay.
you two
Let's
can
do
play,
that.
and then I'll
Okay.
play.
Do
Yeah.
you want to play drunkie or dodgy?
Dodgy or drunky? Drunky.
Okay.
It's all about drunky.
He's a
Okay,
little drunk.
you're in
So
control.
he's not sure.
All right. Are you okay with drunky?
Yeah.
Are you okay with
Are you
it?
okay with that?
I don't know.
I know what happened
I like
to
that
you.
bear in the lower
Yeah,
right.
I love all the characters.
Yeah,
This
this
is
is
manly.
this
when I
is
play this game.
just my aesthetic.
We need a new drunky level.
So they did a Kickstarter, and I backed it, and I have a body pillow that's just the Max Gentleman
should we
character
wear?
What? That's
laying on his
amazing.
side.
Did you ever see the Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden Kickstarter that they did?
No, I didn't.
They were offering the Cyber Dwarf pillows,
oh my gosh.
which are like, it's like a basketball head
Yeah.
dwarf thing,
Uh-huh.
and they were offering body pillows of that. That was pretty
That's
sick.
awesome. Yeah, the Max Gentleman body pillows.
Have you ever played Barkley Shut Up and Jam
I've
Gaiden?
never played it.
That is such a good game.
I've
Okay,
seen it, but I've never played
everyone
it.
watching,
Based
Is
off
it-
of Charles Barkley.
yes, if you
Oh,
have.
shut up, Jam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I need you to do right now is I need you to go online and I need you to go download Charles Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden. It's a role-playing game where you play
So
as-
this is a new game.
No, it's
No,
old,
it's-
but the sequel is coming out.
Yeah.
When you say Gaiden, that automatically makes me think old game like Ninja Gaiden times.
Gaiden!
Well, Gaiden means like
I know it means
side
adventure
story.
and all
Yeah,
that.
adventure. It's a side story. So basically,
But it's just it used to be like a word they used more a lot.
yeah. But basically, it's you play as Charles Barkley in the post-apocalyptic future after he unleashed the Chaos Dunk, which devastated the entire world.
Oh no.
And
I couldn't go down.
it's really
I
good.
couldn't go down.
It's really good. Play it.
Okay. I'll play
I
it.
just love scooching around like, ah, look at my
Yeah,
hats like
it's-
toppling all
It's
over.
too bad you can't like lose hats by going too quick. But I guess that would
Yeah.
probably make it a little more complicated than it needs to be.
I just like the way the hats look as they're like toppling.
Watch out for the beer!
Oh, I didn't even notice the posters in the background.
Yeah.
Those are pretty awesome too.
Oh, how much you want to bet
Those
that?
are
Posters,
man.
the paintings. They're paintings because it's classy.
Those are probably Kickstarter backers.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
The dude with the really big handlebar mustache is probably
Yeah,
a Kickstarter
that's
backer.
a smart idea.
Um,
That's a good way to like. honor
Or
someone
the
who did it.
and the guy with the octo beard.
Is
that-
you.
Yeah, I wish. No, I've seen that octo beard. That's like a famous guy.
Yeah, it's
who-
the World Beard Mustache Tournament.
yeah,
okay.
I tip my multiple hats to you all. Thank you, Xander
Oh.
Purvis.
I tip my.
Thank you. I tip my
Cat
Kigurumi.
hair. My hair to you.
Oh no, here it comes, here it comes.
But yeah, the World Beard and Mustache Competition, which they do every
It's
year.
crazy. I like the windmill beard guy.
Yeah,
that
I
guy
love-
rules.
I actually love like looking at those pictures every
Everyone
year.
Google windmill beard right now. Just go do it.
Just make sure you leave the page for this open.
We got a new hat.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. What do we get? Pork pie.
The pork pie.
That's like the Heisen.
Whoa, wait,
that's like the
is that a
Heisenberg
new?
hat.
Does that mean we got a new level? No.
No, we just
No.
got a new
Alright.
hat to use.
No. Okay, here we go. All right, ready?
Okay, here you go.
I can't think of a good hat pun, but penguin.
All right. So
Aw,
we're
that's
gonna-
adorable.
We're gonna do dodgy.
Yeah, you want to do
We
dodgy?
could do dodgy. I don't know why I keep going to other characters, even though I know I can't pick one.
Yeah, I
It's
kind
because you keep wanting
look
to.
cool,
You're like,
though.
I do after that.
We're doing dodgy.
I love Octopimp.
Okay, here we go. You want to do pork pie since we
Yeah,
just
of
unlocked it?
course.
Let's do
Pork
it.
pie.
We also got like a cabbie hat.
Oh my
next.
god, then
That's pretty
it looked
exciting.
like it looked like the next one was a toupee.
Oh, I thought the next one was like a cabbie hat.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
I want it to be a toupee, but I know
we'll
it
just
won't
call
be.
We'll call it a toupee. It's okay. Absolute silence.
It's just got intense.
We have to concentrate.
Yeah, man.
Look, listen, when there's mustaches battling for hats, you can't talk. You need to just concentrate.
It's true. Gotta live in the moment, you know?
Exactly. Whoa. It's a gift to go like just under where you think it is.
So Jack
Now
Malvin
that
says,
yeah.
go ahead.
Yo, you read it.
Jack Mailman.
Now that I'm 21, I can't wait to go to bars and throw beer at hats. That's what
really-
I
that's-
do.
that's
That's
really
actually
that's
the only thing people do
That's
at
all
bars.
That's
you
the
do at
law. You
bars,
have to
yeah.
do that when you turn 21. Otherwise, you will go to jail.
Yeah, it's true.
That's like
Mustache
my 21st
jail.
birthday was all about throwing hats and throwing beers at hats.
Throwing hats,
Throwing
throwing
hats and
beers,
beers,
throwing
hats.
hats and beers,
Trying to
throwing,
Let's
Beers
stack
in
hats.
your hats.
Sometimes you mix them up and throw
drinking
them.
beer out of a hat.
Yeah. I've done
Got real. It got real.
Give me a Duff, Mo. I will have a single plum
Yeah,
floating in
yeah,
perfume in a man's hat.
that. Here you go.
There you go. Oh man.
Flaming Mo.
I think that was the B Sharps episode.
No, yeah, that
was
because
yeah,
that's the one
yeah.
with Yoko Ono.
Yeah.
So
And they just make
Katie
the
returned.
Number 8.
I played Five Nights at Freddy's, and watching the stream really calms me down.
Don't
You're
blame
welcome.
You're welcome.
What if we were playing that and like you couldn't find solace anywhere?
you. Yeah,
like
there's
everyone-
nowhere I
you
could
can't
go.
escape
There's nothing you can do.
And then every YouTuber and streamer is literally, for some
And
reason,
for
one day.
some
only
reason,
Five Nights.
everybody is playing Five Nights at Freddy's. You're just like,
No.
It's like, it won't leave. It won't leave me.
oh.
See, it's hard to
Excuse me?
That was
What,
amazing.
you can't hit what you can't see. I think my hats are just gone.
That was incredible.
Excuse me?
So that's what you were talking about. All right, that seems like an easier thing to do with the iPad properly.
Oh no. I'm just.
Or, excuse me.
I'm gonna lose because I. Wait, maybe.
Your
not.
hubris, the hubris.
this is your hubris.
Oh no, we're tied.
Oh,
Oh, 7v8.
Let's face it. We're
the
all
final
winners.
We're all winners. We're all winners
You're
for
right.
having played
You're
this
right.
game.
It's like a newsy cap.
We're all
yeah,
winners
yeah.
except for Jay.
Although I think a toupee would have been funnier.
Yeah.
Like a really bad one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
That like actually fits on their head a little.
That
bit.
would be incredible. It's just your hair popping off.
All right, guys. That is the end of hour 2.
Oh, wow.
We're going to take another 10-minute break and
I'll
then
miss
come
you.
back and romance some burbs.
What?
No,
I
don't worry
really
about it.
don't know that
She's-
yet.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Go to
Just-
break.
just go.
Go to break.
You'll want to come back.
Hey.
Welcome to our final hour of FriendZone.
Oh, and is it an
hour?
Oh, and what an hour it will be.
What an hour
Alright.
it will be.
Okay, so all I'm getting right now is that it's
Yes,
maybe.
explain what you see.
Okay. It's from just the little tidbits because I've never heard of this before.
Yeah.
I'm just getting dating sim about pigeons. That's
You're
all I got.
pretty much dead on.
Yeah,
But
you
it's
got it.
so much more than that.
I
There's-
think we can all agree that Dave should be
The
command
controller.
center.
Yes.
Yeah. that
Okay, yeah,
he
yeah,
should-
yeah.
He should run
Yeah,
this game, right?
actually, you
we
only
will
need the
help with
mouse.
voices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
sure you
Dave
just
will
need
be
the
in
mouse.
control.
Okay.
I feel like
Perfect. New game.
You're gonna have to type in your name.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Or any name for that.
Oh, we're at the St.
Okay.
Pidgeo Nations Institute.
See, that's how I
narrator.
pronounce it too, and everybody's
Wait,
like
how do you pronounce it?
Pidgeo Nations.
Yeah, that's what I
That's
did.
what it probably is, but I say Pigeon Nation.
Yeah, that's how.
Oh,
But yeah, they
okay.
spelled it wrong.
It's because of where the capitalization is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Okay,
feel
who's
like
gonna be the narrator?
Do you want to do it?
Me?
Yeah.
I'll do it.
You probably
Alright.
have it.
Welcome to St. Pigeonations. Please enter your name.
All right.
Music's just-
Wait.
You
I
get to
usually
enter a first
just-
and
yeah.
last name, so prepare.
All
I
right.
usually just go with the canon name, but whatever.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
No, you screwed up.
Oh my
Escape.
god.
No.
I was trying to enter.
Oh.
Try backspace. Yeah. Okay, so now just give him like a real American last name like Johnson.
Yes.
Hisako Johnson.
Is Hiyoko Johnson okay?
No.
Click. Just
no.
click. No, you just click.
We need a
You just
better
click.
name.
You just click.
Just click.
Oh, you can change it. You can change it.
No. All right, we'll play.
I like it.
I like Hiyoko
Hiyoko
Johnson.
Johnson.
Yoko
Hatoful
Johnson.
Boyfriend includes a powerful visualization module, allowing even the
Okay.
prettiest of birds to appear as normal humans when first introduced.
Oh.
You don't
Display
need to
human
just
portraits?
Click.
I am
Yeah, yeah,
clicking.
yeah.
It's not. Oh, there we go.
Display human portraits? Do we want to
Yes.
display human portraits?
Yeah,
I
I think you
feel
should
we
do it.
need the full
It really
experience
adds
of
to it.
It'll
having
give-
a bird
it'll-
connected
yeah.
with a full-on animu face.
Yeah, it'll also help you like sort of get an idea for their tropey personality.
Yeah.
St. Pigeonations, a school blessed with extensive curricula and facilities.
Tell me
It's
more.
already been a year since I ended my ordinary life and walked through these gates. Well, you should be saying this because this is you.
That's
Okay.
true.
All right. I should probably say, the school is known for one thing in particular. This school is the world's greatest gathering place for gifted birds.
I think this is how Danganronpa starts.
Oh God, I want that crossover soon.
Right?
Birds who want to study
can
the
make that
arts,
happen.
the sciences, even sports all come to St. Pigeonations, or Pidgeonations, however it's pronounced. The teaching staff and student body are both made up of a diverse blend of birds of different backgrounds and species. I'm often asked why I chose to come here, despite not being a bird.
This is Danganronpa. This is literally the plot of Danganronpa.
You're not a bird.
All right, I didn't know I wasn't a bird and everyone else is. Well, it's a long. Let me tell you. It's a long story.
It's a long story.
Well, not every day. I see
no,
you
this
rushing.
is the-
Okay,
This is like the best
This is the
friend.
best friend. Who
Okay.
wants to be the best friend?
Oh, do you want to?
You do best friend. You do best.
Not every day I see you rushing along like this.
Ryota!
Usually you'd have been ready
Oh
for
no,
an hour.
this is still him.
Oh, sorry. Wait.
Oh no,
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 it is
I'm
you.
kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Usually
I'm sorry.
it's Hiyoko.
It's quotes.
Yeah.
Hiyoko,
Usually
yeah.
you'd have been ready for an hour by now, Hiyoko. Overslept.
God.
See, like really bad dubbing.
Yeah.
Kawara.
Wow, you're so kawaii.
This rock dove. His name's Kawara.
He's a rock dove. We've been friends since he was barely hatched. That's true. He can be a little mischievous, but he's responsible and kind.
I like that he's a human, but he's friends with birds.
Right?
That since they
Breakfast was a little hard to catch today. I can't relax without red meat inside.
Whoa.
Is that me or you?
That's me.
Oh.
Yeah.
It says Hyoko though.
Yeah,
wait,
it was
is it?
me.
We're losing this.
Jeez.
Okay, Ryuta, Hiyoko.
All right, this is you now.
Okay. Living as a hunter-gatherer sounds tough. I'd be happy to make you breakfast, you know.
I might take you up on that offer when starvation looms. Thanks, Ryota.
You got toast
Yeah.
in your mouth running to school.
Oh no! The bell already. Oh geez, come on, guys. We need to hurry to class. I was actually using the right type of speech there.
That's
This
it.
is you.
Ah, jeepers. No good being late on the first day.
Oh gosh.
Oh wow.
Good golly.
Golly.
And so.
That's you, narrator.
Oh, well, that's and so Ryuta
All
pulls
right.
me along into the
And so
school.
Ryota pulled me
I think
along
all the
into
narration
school.
from here on out
Is-
is
is-
you.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's you. It's
All
just
right.
the beginning.
Today is the start of a new semester. I wonder what lies in store. It was all I could do to adjust to the atmosphere last year. Better make up for all that lost fun with all these pigeons. Even though I'm a human.
I love the picture. It's just so blatantly
By the
real.
pigeon
Yeah.
and for the pigeon.
It's just a picture someone took in a park.
It's just
I love it.
I
like
didn't
guess.
know.
It's
The
just
most
like
splendid
image search
British
or
Academy.
something.
They didn't even try.
I think we're in 2-3. Ryota and I are in the same class again. Best friends. Oh, old faces, new faces. A strange thrill fills my heart as I look around at the assembled birds. I hope we all get along. Here's to the formation of many happy memories. Oh, the teacher's here.
All right. Who's the
Oh,
teacher?
I'll be the teacher.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody.
oh.
I'm Nanaki Kazuaki. Kazuaki, that's hard. I seem to be your teacher this year.
Did you not know?
I specialize in math and physics, and also some other things.
Guys,
Sir, wake up! It's homeroom.
you're really into school.
He sleeps with his eyes open.
That's Hiyoko.
Like,
Gosh,
jerk.
sorry, I keep.
Just look at the name.
He sleeps with his eyes open.
Beast game ever.
Ah.
Oh, he's a
yeah.
cool
Look at
Hot
that.
teacher.
You're pretty good looking,
Dream
man.
bird.
He's a quail.
This quail is Nanaki Kazuaki. He's a famously soporific math professor. I think I pronounced that properly.
Soporific, that's a weird
Soporific.
word.
I'd heard the rumors, but I didn't expect him to fall asleep just like that and be so beautiful like that. Apparently he's well known as a mathematician. Just goes to show great minds come in all forms. In all forms.
Ah, I'm sorry. Isn't it a little warm in here?
Yes, these
It actually
Kigurumis.
is.
Which reminds me, we have a transfer student. Please introduce yourself, Shirogane.
This bird is the best.
Oh my god.
What is the point? I have no wish to speak with commoners. Do not think I'm here because I wish to be.
He's this
Oh,
trope.
you.
Oh, well, I guess that's that.
Hey, that's no good.
I love the music in the background.
It's really good. But he doesn't want to introduce himself.
Cool.
This game looks so cool.
But we can't just let him.
That's girl.
Everyone takes
it's
Hyoko.
yeah.
But we can't just let him break the rules like that, sir. Oh, my girl? All right, even better. The system will collapse and we'll all turn into kulaks, into centers. Well, when you put it like that, that's you. Birds all look the same.
Yeah.
They're all pigeons.
It's hard.
Wow.
Well, when you put it like
I'm a
that,
pigeonist.
could you at least say your name, Shirogane?
Shirogane, La Belle Sakuya.
Oh.
Look how beautiful and dashing I am.
It seems this fantail is Shirogane Sakuya.
Oh, you got a Shantoto laugh going on there.
Shirogane Sakuya. His feathers make any birdie proud. He's pretty stuck up, but then transferring is never easy. I hope we can be friends.
Oh, what's the little sister's name in Oran High School?
Oh, I can't remember.
She has, when she shows up, she does the. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's like the Naga laugh from Slayers.
Yeah, right.
Naga the serpent.
That's what I always think of.
That's totally all right.
I think of Shantoto.
Sakuya sits down, glaring daggers at Ryota and me. Come on,
Ooh, you
Sakuya,
got an
what's
enemy
with
already.
that?
Seriously.
I think this little bird is telling me there's going to be trouble down the line in
Ruh-roh.
my bed in this classroom. Lunch already. Today is slipping by so quickly. We were just at homeroom and now it's lunch. That reminds me, I've had these books out from the library all summer. I'll return them now. Where is everyone? Aside from the receptionist, there's hardly any birdie here.
Boo.
Huh? Oh? Ah? Is someone looking at me? Hey, probably just my imagination. Or not. A mourning dove stands in the dark corner staring in my direction. Mourning doves aren't very common in Nihon, but apparently they're everywhere in America.
That's you.
That's you.
Is that me?
Yeah,
Hyoko.
Hyoko. You're Hyoko.
Damn it. I'm so bad at it. Did you want something from me? He looked away.
Not really.
I'm pretty sure it was him when I felt looking at me. There's no one else here. Are you sure?
Yes, I don't want anything to do with you.
Polaris Tweets presents FriendZone Live presents Pigeon Masterpiece Theater.
Yeah, I'd watch it. But I'm on it.
It's the things you're carrying that I'm interested in.
Oh. It's
The
my mouse
package
pad,
joke.
right?
Guys,
He
it's a
glances at the
package
desk
joke.
as if to
A lady
say,
package.
hurry up and return them already. Oh, sorry.
That was like Oscar Kakashka lep.
They were a little too dense and I never finished them. Weren't you waiting for them all summer?
That is the pronunciation of ...
He silently returns his gaze to his book. Maybe he's in a bad mood? I'm Johnson Hyoko. I'm Johnson Hyoko. I'm Johnson Hyoko-san, a sophomore. What about you?
Jenny even this like brooding
You're-
jerk. I love it.
Nageki. Fujijiro.
You guys make this like 10 times better.
Thank you,
Aw,
thank you,
thanks,
Mystic
Mr.
Coke.
Coke.
Fujiro Nageki. Freshman.
Well, you're just a freshman.
Oh.
Oh, he's like
the shy one. It's the shy
he's
one.
the
So
shy
precious.
one.
Thanks.
I like how we need the anime representation. Be like,
He's a rare morning
that's
dove.
Yeah, well, that's why they have the human figure on, so you
Yeah.
can sort of tell what their personality is.
Fujishiro Nageki, huh? Mourning doves are pretty rare in Japan. I mean Nihon. Maybe it's just his voice, but he seems kind of sad.
I am.
I gotta figure out which of these doves I gotta...
Leave me alone.
He's reading his book again. Oh, okay. Sorry to bother you. Man, I keep meeting depressing people today. What's with that?
This hour is the best hour. I'm laughing so hard. I wish they would have time to reach some of the serious parts.
Oh my god.
we gotta start blazing through then.
I don't think we will.
Yeah.
Now that I have that out of the way, I think I'll head back to class. Wait, isn't that?
Oh.
You should have been instructed not to approach me in school.
Is this?
You wanna do
He's gonna be my
Sakuya?
hot brother.
What kind of thing is that to say to your own brother after all these years?
My brother! You must be joking. You've never once been a brother to me. Please, don't try to talk to me again. I've no time for half-breeds. I'll be going now.
Are you a mudblood? Is this Harry Potter?
How dare you? Hey, wait just a...
See ya!
I'll listen to this music too.
I guess even if we're at the same school now, what's done is done.
What? I hadn't meant to eavesdrop. I think I just heard over something juicy. The ever-popular trendsetter and ladies' man, Sakazaki Yuya, is Sakuya's brother? Oh! I wonder what the story behind that is.
They were both
Hey.
born.
What?
You heard that whole thing, right? Are you a friend of Sakuya's?
I'm sorry! I didn't mean to listen in on you!
You're the worst girl.
It's like just screaming.
Okay, goodbye.
I didn't even know. Maybe I'm a guy. You know, I'm a girl.
No sweat. I try to stay sexy and suave in front of all you little ladies, but that there wasn't too cool.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm a girl. No, that doesn't mean I'm a girl.
So Megane.
I was gonna say he's the hot guy who doesn't feel awkward putting hairpins in his
I could give myself a shy personality.
Fantail.
This fantail pigeon is Sakazaki Yuya, an upperclassman.
Wow.
I've never talked to him before, but he's famous or infamous throughout the school. Everybody knows him.
Every birdie.
Every birdie knows him?
knows him.
You're Hiyoko, right?
How did you?
I know every birdie here. Besides, you're the only human. A single poppy in a field of rye.
Be careful.
Did you
don't
say you were a
get
friend
bullied.
of Sakuya's?
And not exactly. We had a rather ballistic introduction this morning. I mean, we're in the same class. That's all. That's all there is. I never had thought that stuck-up aristocrat wannabe was your brother.
Aristocrat wannabe. He is an aristocrat, actually. The genuine article, in the flesh.
He is?
He's a bit of a pain, so good luck, mon ami. Adieu.
He really is a noble bird. I've never heard anything like that about Yuya, though. Probably a twisty business.
Is he French?
Swoon.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to be like French
Yeah.
exchange kids.
That's all for today. Stay safe, everyone. Oh, voice him a little. Hiyoko, let's see.
Is that me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hiyoko.
Sir, where's Rio?
Yeah, read the name. Don't worry about the bird on
yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
He said he was going to the infirmary. Maybe you should go see if he's still there.
Now that I think about it, Rita always did have a weak stomach. I should go to the infirmary just to make sure he's okay.
You're a good friend.
You're best friend. You're my best friend. Excuse me? Excuse me?
I like that on the bottles in the cabinet,
Yeah,
there's
there's-
bird heads.
yeah.
That's
And there's a dead skull.
A dead skull.
no
No
birdie.
birdie's here. Friday at Freddy's! There's no one sleeping behind the curtains, and the doctor isn't here either. My hunter-gatherer instincts feel no presence. There's no birdie here. Ryota? No reply. The infirmary is empty. The infirmary is empty. Infirmary. Weird. Did he go home already? I feel a little nervous poking around the empty room. Now that I think of it, I haven't been in here much before. Unlike Ryota, I'm perfectly healthy.
Now I'm gonna brag.
Whoa, they've got all kinds of drugs in here. Let's get into this. Amplipar, Triphe, Lucio, benzene. What do these even do?
Who wants to be the creepy doctor?
Find out.
Oh. Oh my god. Doctor!
I'll feed you all sorts of things if you want.
No, thank you!
But I'm so handsome.
Oh, never mind. Oh my god.
I'll take whatever you give.
This partridge is Iwamine Shu, the school doctor. He's rather creepy in person and has a bad reputation among the student body. But oh, look at his. Every birdie knows that even just talking to him can bring you down with asparagus, psittacosis, or even worse things. And a case of watching Fantasia. And I never even heard him come into the door. Ninja doctor?
You don't look like you have a good reason to be in here. Did you need something?
I heard Ryota Kawada from 2-3 was supposed to be here.
Him? Oh, he's already gone.
Oh. Why didn't he come to find me before going home? Just sorry to bother you. I'll be going now.
Okay, bye. See you later.
Finally out of that den of evil. Ryota's already gone home. What do I do now? Bring Metal Gear Solid Flash. I never got around to joining a club last year.
Peej, my friend PJ says, that school is a paradise for birds. It'd be nice if two can play at this game. If you fail, stay positive. Thanks, Peej.
Amazing.
PJ also drew my icon on YouTube.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the really like
Nice.
super detailed one.
Yeah.
That's PJ. She's great.
Sweet.
Well, maybe I'll go take a look at some of my options. I think there's a club for baseball, soccer, track, kendo, migration. Oh, of course. Bird watching. Migration. We're doing migration. Wasn't there another one? Anyway, I'll start with the track team.
Oh.
I ran in middle school, and it's always fun watching the birds hop around.
Is bird watching just like two people like just staring?
Yeah, to just look at each other.
For like 45 minutes.
I think their club room is on the ground floor off to the side. A white dove is having a tantrum inside.
I'll totally do this. Coo! This is no putting for a man! Coo! Oko-san rejects it! It is a lie! A vicious falsification!
Falsification. He's dancing around on a squished pudding.
That's
This is
you.
Hey, that's not very nice to the pudding. Even the bird picture. This is Oko-san. He doesn't really look it, but supposedly he's a fan-tailed pigeon. I think? Either way, he's hyper.
He's just a pigeon.
Coo! Oko-san has suffered deception most vile, a wretched betrayal.
Betrayal?
Coo! Oko-san instructed that pudding be provided for new members. Coo! But this is no pudding. Ousted, scorned, betrayed, dragged into the street and shot by those he trusted most.
Oh, Oko-san, come on, man.
Oko-san is my favorite.
Filthy, but the thing under his feet looks like normal store-bought pudding. What's wrong with it?
Coo! Spare the jest, young lady.
Whoa! Oko-san used wing attack! It's super effective.
Coo! They'll rue the day they crossed Oko-san. He'll have them flayed, hanged, shot at dawn, he will. Coo! Oko-san must now train to achieve true pudding. Farewell.
Okay, and he's gone. Bye. He's a good runner.
He's running away?
But what does pudding have to do with
Ah,
the
that's
track
true.
team?
Yeah, that's true.
Apparently they hop. That's what I was saying. I was like, I like watching them hop. And so ended the first day of my second semester at St. Pigeonations.
Yep.
Pidgeonations.
First day.
I think we want to choose the class council today. As you all know, this school doesn't require you to join any club. If you want to, you can, but if you don't, then you're free to go home after school.
Dodger, your voices are the best.
Aw, that's sweet.
Coo! Oko-san has time only for the track team.
That's good. What about you, Shirogane?
A foolish question. I already hold a position here.
That is an amazing voice.
Oh, that's right. You became student president when you were admitted. Nepotism, ho. Don't we get to vote? Oh, wait, was that
That's
you?
Yoko.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Just coming to
okay.
school is enough for me.
You have to take care of your mother on your own and all. I wonder what I should do. Join the...
Oh, do we have options? Ah, here we go.
But I wanted to join the migration.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
Oh, so library is going to be the quiet one. Track.
Student
teams-
council because of Dodger's voice.
Yeah,
That's
we can
fair.
do that.
That's totally
I
fair.
like it. That's everyone, isn't it? Have fun.
That's absolute winning right there. Today's an elective day. What should I do?
Now you have stats.
I got 1 wisdom, 800 vitality,
Yeah.
and 5 charisma. Attend.
And 1 wisdom.
Attend. I'm not very smart. Well, apparently, since I'm not smart, we gotta go to the gym for vitality. Or should I go to music? Let's go gym.
I mean, do you need more vitality?
Right, I mean,
Yes.
seriously.
I had to sit out the wing training, but it was fun anyway. Maybe someday I'll be able to fly too.
Hey, you keep hoping, buddy.
Good use of your day.
You poor baby.
I believe
You're
in you.
surrounded by birds.
Hyoko leveled up.
Okay, you get the
Vitality
stat,
increased by 5.
Yeah.
It's still at 800.
805. It just changed.
Yeah, well, 805 now.
I was pretty sure I wanted to join it, but what does the council do again? We skipped the vote, and I think it's only Sakuya and me.
Oh, God.
Anyway, he called a meeting. So to the council room I go. This looks like a CEO's office.
Naturally. Did you think I would stand for anything less?
Hi, Sakuya. So you had this done?
This room used to be filthy, better suited to rabbits than to us.
What a prig.
Have you decided which position you will take?
I get to choose?
Who is there to choose for you, dumb Japanese?
Oh, kind of racist there. Aren't you Japanese too, Sakuya?
Do not mock me. I am French.
French noble bird? That sounds delicious. I guess I have to pick a post now. I think I'll be the... I don't know what any of these posts do, though.
I think you can probably.
Vice president.
Yeah, go for it.
Definitely.
Yeah, why not?
You wish to be my right wing?
Oh.
You've got nerve. I like that.
Ah, I think I just got bonded with. Oh, gosh, he looks pretty happy right now. And so I became vice president of the student council.
And so.
The end.
Right.
End of the game.
Thanks for playing Hatoful Boyfriend.
Sitting at home is so relaxing in my cave. Oh, tomorrow is the class hike. Should I prepare anything? We won't be going far, so I don't have to. Well, health first. I think I'll have some udon and go to sleep. Today is the hike. We stopped for a break on a hillside. Who should I talk to? This is more like a story than a
Oh yeah, it's a visual
Yeah, it's a
novel.
yeah.
Talk to Ryota Sakuya-san.
Yeah.
I wonder where
Okasan.
Okasan went. I haven't seen him since we stopped here.
Coo, coo! It's not here! The pudding is not here!
Ah. It's missing. Did you bring it to eat for lunch?
Coo! No! Okosan believed that wonderful pudding could be found on hikes.
Is there a kind of pudding that lives in the mountains?
Coo! Okosan will now search elsewhere for the pudding.
And he's gone. What kind of pudding is he looking for anyway?
That special kind of pudding.
Mountain
That's
pudding.
Oh.
Oh. You guys.
Today's an elective day. What should I do? With my 805 vitality. Attend music class.
Yeah.
We gotta get our charisma
Get
up.
some charisma.
Yeah, charismatic. Today's a music history lesson. So much thinking outside the box. I feel like I'm going to fly off the handle.
Oh God.
But this is what Mozart is all about, I guess. I wonder what those wigs felt like. They look like they're wearing ptarmigans on their head. I don't know.
It's probably ptarmigans.
Do you seek to mock the great masters, low-born Philistine?
Oh.
And that's it.
I got really upset with you, and then we moved on.
And then you getting upset with me leveled up my charisma. It's like you can handle him, your charisma goes up.
I imagine you're all well aware, but the sports festival is right around the corner. Please think about what you'll do.
Sports festival season already? Wow.
If it were in the fall, it would conflict with the cultural festival. So it's always been in May.
What are you going to do, Ryota?
I haven't decided yet, but probably the three-legged race. Some birdie has to.
Why is it three-legged? Why isn't it three-clawed?
Coo! Oko-san will handle the marathon. Indeed, he will.
You do have a lot of stamina, Oko-san. What about you, Sakuya?
You can't possibly be expecting me to run in some race, can you?
It is a sports festival. Is there an event that doesn't involve running?
Being fabulous.
How about being a cheerleader?
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention to you. You're such a plebe. The general, in other words. Very well, leave it to me.
I don't think that's...
Also, the first aid team is always short-handed, so I'm sure they could use help if anybody still can't decide. That's all for today.
Ryota is doing the three-legged race. Oko-san's running the marathon, and Sakuya's a cheerleader. Yuya might be running the first aid tent. What should I do? I'll have to think about it.
I gotta think about it.
I'll have to think about it. Yeah.
Think about it.
Today is the sports festival. I never did make up my mind. Wish I do.
Till the last
Good.
minute.
Oh.
Air flames.
Go to
Looks
the
like tentacles to me.
library. First aid
Yeah,
tent.
just like whatever.
Are we going for stage 10? Okay.
I just don't want
Salutations. Did you come to gaze into my eyes, mon ami?
I'm gonna fall in love with both brothers.
Oh
That's the
man.
goal.
Oh.
I heard the first aid
He's
team
French.
was short-handed. Salutations.
Alas, spurn for the sake of medicine, I must work harder to prove my love.
Oh God.
Anyway, happy to have you. As you can see, we have plenty of work to do.
Ah, the obstacle course does always hurt a lot of birds. Why use a game designed for humans?
Beyond me, mon ami. I suppose it's a tradition.
Where's the doctor? Shouldn't he be here too?
Over there.
Yes, crazy doctor too. He's resting in
Yeah.
the shade of a tree, some distance away. It looks like he's taking notes on the performance of the birds on the racetrack. What's he doing over there?
He doesn't want to ruin his girlish complexion working in the heat. He does the same thing every year.
Oh, is he taking notes on something?
A lot of birds graduating from this school get scouted by pro sports teams, so maybe he's checking up on the promising ones.
He's got 2 jobs.
Uh-oh, they've started. We'll be busy soon. Get ready, mon ami.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And so I spent the sports festival patching up damaged doves with Yuya. And man, was it hot. I learned some first aid from him, so it was time well spent, I think?
Side note, those clouds are really pretty.
Those
Aw,
tentacles
yeah.
are really pretty too.
I think it was time.
Wayo.
The first barrier for all students who make it this far, the midterm exam. We're getting them back today. I don't think I
you
did
haven't,
too well.
haven't
because
been
I'm
focusing
not-
on your math.
Johnson,
Oh,
Yes.
you worked hard. Keep going like that and you'll do just fine.
Oh, it's all that charisma.
One day you could surpass me. I'd love to see that.
Whoa, I guess I did pretty well after all. And Mr. Nanaki seems happy with me too. Yay! All right.
freeze frame.
With the festival and the midterm over, there's nothing to look forward to but summer heat.
Oh.
Does smell kind of funny when it gets humid like this. Huh, this kind of smells kind of nice. Huh, there's a bunch of birds in front of the staff room. What are they doing? Oh, there's Yuya. Yuya, hey! What's going on?
Salutations, Yoko.
How's it going?
Brian won his 7th Pulitzer.
No big
Jess just
deal.
added a new clipping on the staff room pin board. It says, Brian, the first intelligent pigeon crowned again. So apparently, what are they trying to say? That the one American name is the intelligent one?
I mean, who knows?
Brian?
Don't tell me you don't know who he is.
I mean, I think I've heard the name, but...
He's the world's most famous blogger. He began when birds were barely intelligent. He's a very skilled and insightful writer. He was the one who suggested that the Dove Olympics be called the Pidgeolympics.
Oh.
He's extremely influential. The name was adopted right away.
Wow.
Why don't you look him up right now, mon ami? Try Googling Brian Pigeon. I'm glad Google exists.
Okay. All right.
Well, look him up right now.
Okay. Uh-oh. Lunch is nearly over. Adieu, Hyoko.
Adieu.
Adieu.
That
In
you.
the French accent.
Today is a good day. I feel like I'm shining. I wonder what I should do during break. Go to the store, infirmary, or cafeteria. Let's go to the store.
I hope Oko-san's there.
I don't really need anything.
I really love
I mean, I don't
Oko-san
really
too.
need anything, but I'm gonna go check out the hot dudes. the hot
Yeah, let's go look
pigeons.
at them hot
scope the
birdies.
birds.
Yeah.
Go do some bird watching, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
You're
But
gonna
I never
go-
really looked around there before, but
You're
I
gonna
sure
go look
can.
at- you're gonna go look at birds.
Look, Well, they got all sorts of things for
They
sale.
got pens, they got Biff.
They got lockers. They're literally selling lockers. Though these nest building materials look like what you'd find in a human store's trash.
I don't know who this is. Oh wait.
Probably.
It's
mine.
My, how mature of you, mon ami. Planning to settle down already.
Yuya!
It is Yuya.
Yuya.
Yuya!
No. That's not it. I'm still a high school student.
That may be so, but you know, we doves reach sexual maturity within a year of birth.
Oh, you don't say. They do? It seems a little hasty, but I'm okay with it. That aside, what are you here to buy, Yuya?
Your love, of course.
My.
I should give him more of a French accent.
Yuya, we're not.
I'm not good enough? Oh, well, I'll have to try again later.
Oh, is this how he talks to every girl he meets?
Only the human ones.
Go for it.
Let it slide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Touch that
Phrasing.
It's not like it's surprising coming from him. But I wonder if we've been more flirtatious to fight it back. Today's an elective day. What should I do? Attend.
Whoa, your wisdom went up by like 10.
Yeah, when
obviously.
did that happen?
Wait, it was when he learned first aid,
Just
probably.
hanging out with you, you know?
Ah.
Music class.
I'm sure.
Yeah, we want to hang out with
brothers.
Sakuya.
The br-
We all have to stand up and
the
sing
tale as
solo
old as
today.
time.
You gotta get hooked on the brothers.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Cool, 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 cool.
His voice is...
It's beautiful.
It's
Uh,
beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh my god.
Cool.
Hyoko leveled up. Charisma increased by 5 for listening to another bird sing.
You're welcome.
It was incredible. Today is Tanabata. Tanabata. There's probably a bamboo tree.
Tanabata.
A bamboo.
A bamboo
Dun, dun, dun,
tree.
dun. There's probably a
Tanabata.
bamboo tree in the plaza this year too. I think I'll go make a wish.
I wish I could marry all
Wow,
these birds.
there's lots here already. Any birdie I know?
These
Impossible.
These, like-
Nies pose Francois. C'est le bel.
Impossible. N'est
C'est
pas
vrai.
français.
Can you hear the song of the stars above? Oh, you.
That's definitely
Can
what
you
that.
hear the song of the
definitely what that
stars
said.
above?
You should
May
say
they
it,
send you happiness, mon ami.
Oh.
Yuya.
There's Okasan.
That's Okasan's.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Nanaki.
it's Nanaki.
Wait, is it the teacher?
Yeah.
Yeah. Morning conference on the 10th. Leave 30 minutes early. Buy another alarm clock. May I wake up on time? Nanaki. Wednesday is garbage day, remember. All these paintings are like, these like backgrounds are like really nicely
I know.
painted.
Yeah,
I know.
this is a really
That's
good
what I like about the
background.
game. It's
Like, look at the stars.
like
They're
the
really
music
pretty.
is really good. Like the stuff they're putting out there is really good.
Yeah.
Like, it's a good game.
It reminds me of Cucumber Quest a little bit.
What should I wish for?
You don't read
Conquer the world by force. Rule the world from the shadows. Why do I want to just rule the world?
Why are there? Yeah, why are
There's 2 world of world options. Well, obviously conquer the world
Because
by
that's
force.
all there is to life.
I want to crush all opposition that rises before me and rule the world with an iron fist.
I mean, you're the only one with a fist. So
It's true.
You got that going for you.
Oh, hello. Is that you, Johnson?
Mr. Nanaki.
You should be careful out this late. It can be dangerous for a girl, you know. I was about to head home. Would you like to walk me? Would you like me to walk you to your place?
You wanna walk me home?
Is you around?
Yes, please.
Yes. Yes,
Sign
please.
me up.
All right.
Mr. Nanaki
Oh, no.
demonstrated some extreme
God.
sleeping on the way home.
Extreme sleeping.
But we arrived eventually.
Where'd he go?
To your cave.
Oh no.
Your house is very rustic, Johnson.
You want to come inside? I'm making some bird feed. I like it this way.
It's wonderful to have a place to come back to, isn't it? Wonderful indeed.
Are you homeless, Kazuaki? Sir?
See you tomorrow. Don't forget your homework.
Well, you know you're gonna sleep over with me.
Bye.
What?
He's already sleeping.
And so he left. Someone hollow sounding farewell, echoing by him. Maybe that's why he always sleeps in class, is because he doesn't have a home to sleep at.
because he has no place to sleep.
I have a few branches in my cave.
So sad.
Just invite him into
I
your
have a
cave.
nest. Oh, or was it just my imagination?
Just
Running away with me.
Today's an elective day. What should I do? Attend music class.
Let's go to the gym. I want to hang out with Oko-san.
Yeah, me too.
I
Yeah, let's
haven't
hang
been
with
to math class
Oko-san.
yet, though.
Oh,
Who cares?
that's
Math
true.
is dumb.
Yeah, well, he is right. Math is dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Sir, how will integral calculus help us in life?
It won't.
Oh, okay, that's it.
Hard to say. It might never help you at all, Johnson.
At least he's upfront.
But only studying things that help you in life is tiresome. Think of it as educational candy.
I gotta use some Kazuaki candy, if you know what I'm saying.
Whoa.
Integral calculus is educational
Well,
candy.
I am very sweet.
I'm not. I don't know if I'm prepared to accept this.
Me neither.
Hyoko leveled up. Wisdom increased by 5.
Yeah, we're wise as hell.
So damn smart.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
We're having swimming class with the 3rd years today. All these damn tight clinging feathers are making my little heart pitter patter.
swimming. Salutations, Sakuya. The wet look suits you well.
You,
Damn it, you. Do you mock me?
and Sakuya in one place.
Hardly. I'm praising you. I'm proud to have such a handsome little brother.
Your very act of speaking to me is an insult, mongrel. You probably can't even swim.
Oh.
I wonder. Want to decide who's faster once and for all, little brother?
Fool! We already know who the victor will be. But to ignore a challenge would be a disgrace to my name. Very well.
Mon ami. Yes! Will you be our judge?
Oh.
I shall be your judge! You noble government with all possible fairness!
Of course.
I'd be more like Golden Boy excited.
Just out of curiosity, who do you think will win?
Uh-oh. You gotta pick.
Oh, probably.
Oh, this.
Oh, my God.
Bro v bro.
Sakuya.
I forgot which one.
Okay, all right.
Well, Sakuya's an aristocrat, so probably him?
Even the hominid recognizes my superiority.
No, that's harsh.
I'm totally gonna lose.
All right, get set, go! They die with perfect synchronization. Yikes, they're both fast. Even through their skeletal structure isn't designed for it at all.
I love these like little scientific facts that they put in
It
here.
was awfully close, but in the end.
So who won, Melody?
It was almost too close to tell, but Yuya was a little faster. I even just...
Well, there you have it, little Marcel.
I can see Sakuya grinding his beak in frustration.
This is some sort of mistake. I demand a rematch.
Sure, I'm always happy to take you on.
Oh.
I just peace out.
Yuya looked pleased. Maybe he's happy because he got to talk to Sakuya. Wait, what?
Yeah,
What?
because he's trying to reconnect with his little brother. His little brother's like, I don't like you, you're dumb, and I hate you. And then by the end, they're gonna be like, best
He's like, I just want to be your mentor.
I am so glad that we are brothers.
Guys, we got our finals back today. I'm not sure I did too well, though.
Johnson,
Oh, sir?
well done. You've gotten even better. Keep up the good work.
Yes, sir! Success!
It almost seems over the top, but that's totally how it should be.
That's
Yeah.
that's why I'm doing it
It's
on
like
top.
anime as heck.
Oh, yeah.
Today's the last day. It's been a semester already. Sometimes it seems long, and sometimes it seems short. But either way, it's summer now. I think Sakuya said to help him clean the council room before going home.
Peasant.
He always gets angry if I make him wait, so I should hurry.
You're late.
I came as fast as I could.
Oh.
Sorry, Sakuya. Let's start cleaning.
Very well. First, move the shelves and chairs. There's dust underneath.
Okay.
Next, inside the cupboard, arrange the files by date.
Okay.
And then the floor, polish it at least 3 times. And the window.
Hold on. Are you telling me to do this all by myself?
Who else is there?
You bonehead. Maybe I should stand up to him.
Yeah.
do it.
You will
Do it.
too.
Yeah.
I think you'll be attracted to it actually. Sakuya, I'm the vice president, not the chairwoman.
Is that so?
My job is to help you, so maybe you should be taking the lead role in cleaning up.
That's why I'm giving you orders.
No, geez, that's not what I. Here's a mop. Work.
What?
You know how to use it, right? Let's get started. Don't tell me you've never.
Of course not.
Talk about living in the lap of luxury. And so Sakuya reluctantly helped me clean. I thought he might complain for a while. He certainly can't be obedient. Now then, the sooner we finish, the sooner we get to go home. Together.
I want to know what Oko-san's up to right now.
Me too.
All right, guys. It's the end of the semester and also the end of FriendZone.
Oh, if you want to check out more bird romance, check out Hatoful Boyfriend on Steam.
Yeah. This is actually not like a super new game, but the English release of this game is very new. So it's on Steam now. If you want to play it, it's pretty fantastic.
Devolver Digital published it.
Yeah.
Hotline Miami, Hatoful Boyfriend.
Yep. That's how it goes.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That's like a logical connection.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
All right.
It's pretty
Animal
fantastic.
masks, birds, yeah.
I'm also playing it on my channel if you want to watch it.